to Camilla.
Yes.
So you still need a little bit of that going on. But then I guess he felt like it didn't work. So he said we just gonna scrap. We're gonna scrap that. Now we're giving it to Sloop. She's just the primary ball handler right now. I mean, the way she got cooked by Kelsey Plum, which I'm not surprised, but All right, so what's next? We just gonna try Ariel? Now that I wouldn't mind because I mean, you brought Ariel here. You gave up top of the line draft capital. We're talking about a number 3 pick.
Yeah.
You could have had you a young Citron who is both sides of the floor.
Yep.
Defense can score on offense, looking very comfortable right now over there in Washington. Um, like if I'd have known that you were gonna bring Ariel here and just not utilize her, 6 shots yesterday.
Yeah.
I think it was 6 shots the other game and about 5 shots another game. Like what are we doing? If she's here, I can understand if you got her as your first option, Ariel, and you give her a green light. We're gonna let Camilla, we're gonna let Angel on cleanup duty. But if she's missing or whatever the case may be, and what gets me is she's the most efficient in that backcourt right now. She
Yes.
was 3 of 5,
Oh yeah.
3 of 6 the day before.
And I
Why are you not running things for her? How do you get to that fourth quarter yesterday and she gets no touches, no shots? I'm
yeah.
I'm trying to understand what what is this guy doing? It seems like his this is what it seems to me that he's a believer in the 3-point shot.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
And he believes games are won. Now he hasn't said it, but I'm basing it off of what I'm seeing him do and what he runs. It appears to me that he believes games are won and lost at the 3-point line. So
Hmm.
this is why you got all this he nurse who should not be getting these types of minutes. Um,
Yeah.
Really, Rebecca Allen, I'm a little surprised at her minutes because she's actually shooting better than Nurse,
Yeah.
and that can be the only explanation for Banham, who can't stop a nosebleed and is an inconsistent streaky shooter. But in his mind, he must think she's like some consistent knockdown. Maybe she must be knocking him down in practice real crazy. The only thing I
Hmm.
can.
Yeah.
I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I could, bro, I could go on for 2 hours with this madness
Yeah.
that's going on in Chicago. And but I'm going to go ahead and still want to hear what some of the other brothers got to say. I'm sure, you know, maybe someone can give me some clarity because I'm confused.
Yeah, and the crazy that you said that about Ariel Atkins, man. She's probably the most efficient so far, but she gets the less touches. And the thing about it is, you brought her in. You know she got ball handling skills. So when she don't have the ball in her hand, she's not able to go out there and cook. She is not an off ball type of player. She needs the ball in her hand because Ariel Atkins can create her own shot. She can get to the basket. She got a pull up game, and she also can shoot the three. But when the ball does not find her hands, you taking her out of the offense. And like I said about Tyler Marsh, what he did to Angel Reese, he took Angel Reese away from what she does best, down in that paint, getting it how she got to get it. And
Mm.
now you want her to be at the top of the key. So the Ariel Atkins thing to me is diabolical. But I'm gonna let L get in here and then we'll go down. Go ahead, L. What's your take?
Hey everybody. Before I give my take, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Share this out with your friends. If you've been here for a minute and you forgot to hit the like button, go back and hit the like button real quick.
And let me
All
get
right,
this super chat real quick and then I'll let you go.
go ahead.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Dollar, dollar.
Shout out to Van for the $2 super sticker. All right, go ahead, L.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna say a whole lot about CC because a lot enough has already really been
Yeah,
said. It'll be interesting though to see um how the Fever pan out, like with their play, right?
yeah,
So a couple things can happen. It would be a bad look for her and the Fever if they start balling out and they can, you know, kill some teams without having her on the floor. So then the question becomes, what's going to be the strategy for them?
I'm gonna start
Are
rooting
they
for
going
him.
to Huh?
I'm gonna start rooting for them. All right, go ahead.
As much as I don't like them, I'm starting. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm starting not to like Stephanie White. I didn't like how she handled the whole AT Angel Reese thing last year. That kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But when her name came up in conversations for her to come to the Sky, I was like, okay, she might be a good fit as a head coach for Angel and Camilla.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know this or not, kind of off topic, but you know who her partner is? Lisa Salter. Did y'all know that? Y'all didn't
No.
know that?
Yes, I
Okay.
was aware of that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So just an interesting take, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Are the Fever gonna I don't think that they would sacrifice their record, but it will be interesting to see what strategy they take without CC, because if she's out for any number of games and they look like a cohesive team that is dominating on the court, then they'll be hard pressed to continue the argument that CC is like the best player in the WNBA, right? So it'll be interesting to see how things go. Now, if they're losing, contrarily, if they're losing a lot, then the narrative will be obviously what
Yeah.
they need CC. She's the change maker.
Nah, I don't see them
Um,
losing though. I see they're more than capable to get some things done. I don't see
yeah,
them
I don't
losing.
see them losing either. But I'm saying if they did, that would be the narrative
Yeah.
that that fan base and the W would even push. It's
Mm-hmm.
like they need CC to win. Now for Aaliyah Boston, as far as she's concerned, I don't like her dirty play, but I definitely feel like we're seeing a different AB than we saw in Unrivaled. And what's unfortunate is that Teresa Weatherspoon will not get credit for that because she didn't play like this last year. She wasn't performing in the way that she's performing just with this short sample size. And I'm talking about Aaliyah Boston.
She heard the
Uh,
rumblings in Arrival, what people were saying about her.
she and 3-on-3 just was not her game,
Yeah.
right? Like that's fair. Three on three is not for everybody. It's either gonna expose how talented you are or the holes in your game. And
Yeah.
she, for the most part, for me, what I saw from her in Unrivaled was that she just wasn't conditioned enough, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that affected every other part of her game.
Mm-hmm.
Her conditioning was off. But it's no secret how much Teaspoon had an impact on those ladies on her team. Pretty much every single one of them talked about it. Probably Aaliyah Boston was the one who didn't talk about it as much, but I feel like her game improved just from working with Spoon.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm gonna talk about on the Fever, because
Okay.
I don't care for the organization. I don't care for the fan base. And it's because they just don't handle things the right way. Like they act like they are oblivious to what's going on around their quote unquote star player. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's it. As far as the Sky is concerned, I agree with what Fulan speaks. Is it Fulan or Fulan? Because I never want to mispronounce anybody's name wrong.
Either way, it's fine, but full answer.
Okay. Okay. Um, you know, I don't know what Tyler Marsh is doing, but I said this very early on and I'm gonna reiterate it. Put Rena Wakama as the head coach and make Tyler an assistant coach, or let him solely focus on player development.
So you're just going to demote him that quick?
Look, I didn't say fire him,
I know,
but
but you said as he getting demoted, you talk about put her in charge. But you got to understand, boy, the way she had that African team, you know what I'm saying? She just like she's more
she's got
energized than Tyler Marsh,
yes,
man.
she's got that energy, she's got that grit, she's got that tenacity. And players like Angel and Camilla for sure, and I would even dare to say Ariel, they need somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
They need somebody like that. There is no world where Rachel Bannum should be running point. She does not have the ball handling skills. She is, and you said this, I was just watching one of your other streams. She truly is only a catch and shoot player. And
Exactly.
even that, she's not consistent with 3-point shot.
Oh,
Part of that could be because she's being utilized in other ways that she
exactly.
shouldn't be.
Out of her
Um,
comfort zone.
yeah, out of her comfort zone. I don't understand why Tyler or Jeff and or both are hanging their hat on starting Kia Nurse. I haven't seen anything from her that would make me feel confident that she's going to get better game after game.
Disappointment.
So why not bring in Beck Allen? Beck Allen proved herself. I was pissed that she was as hot as she was,
Yep.
and he took her out the game. She wasn't in foul trouble,
Oh,
and he took her out. You don't do that. Lets me. It's those types of things that lets me know that he's not head coach material right now, because you don't take out the hot hand when the hot hand is keeping you in the game, and then you go and bench her.
yeah.
I don't want to see Camila starting, not because there's something wrong with Camila. I want to see him do some different things with his starting lineup and his rotation to figure it out, right? Like you got to figure it out in real time, because you only have that 2 weeks in between training camp and the start of the season, right? So let's see how Will and Angel do as starters. And then do Camila and Maddie Westbell, bring them in off the bench just for a little bit to see how that works.
Yeah.
The fact that he is quote unquote expanding or wanting to expand Angel's game and bring her back to her origins, it's going to take her some time to get reacclimated to that. And doing that in season is not a good coaching move. That's not a good coaching strategy. You work with her in the off season to do that. But right now, in the season, you let her do what she does best. You don't take her out of her rhythm when there's a lot at stake, including your job. So I want to see some changes to the starting lineup. I want to see Beck Allen as one of the starters, bring Kia Nurse off of the bench, and actually Sloot. I was one of the biggest ones cheering on Sloot, because I'm a
Yeah.
aging activist. I don't like for people to be dismissed or minimized or what they can bring to the table or how impactful they can be because they're getting older. Y'all know that about me.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give her a chance, and now I've seen just enough that I think she can be more impactful coming off the bench, and Ariel needs to be running the point.
Yeah. We totally
Or
agree with that.
alternate between the two and give HVL some more minutes. But we haven't seen what Maddie can do. There's not a big enough sample size. Like the playing time that she has received, it hasn't been enough for us to really assess how impactful she can be on this team.
Yep.
So
Great point, El. Great
I'll
point.
land my plane. That's where
All
I'm
right.
at right now. Yeah.
Well, let me get to the super chat, man. Dre Stewart, thanks for this $2 super chat. He said this for L.
Here comes the money. Dollar, dollar.
Also, shout out to Alicia for the $5 super sticker.
Here comes the money. Dollar, dollar.
All right, JT, go ahead and get up in here, JT. What's going on?
Hey, first of all, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So one point I will say though, which is interesting, I think what's going to be interesting is like how does the supporting cast and the bench play for Fever? Because I think one point that some people have actually brought this up, but not a lot of people have. I don't really think that their supporting cast and bench has played as well as I think others thought they would, and that could be an issue because really, I think what Stephanie White, now I'm not sure if she's going to do it or not, but I think what she should do is basically just play Aaliyah Boston like how she was her rookie season, which is you just put the ball in her hands a lot more. Mm-hmm. And I think they could still have some success if they do that. Now, I'm not sure she's going to do that because Stephanie White, and this is something I brought up, Stephanie White really, I thought, was brought in to basically just play CC ball. And so when you take her out of the lineup, it's going to be interesting to see like how Stephanie White operates because now the main player that basically she was trying to operate the entire offense around is now out. And so it's going to be interesting, like, how does she try and, like, course correct on the fly? Because essentially you don't have a choice. Like, when that player is out, now you're going to have to change it up. And I am a little bit interested to see, like, again, how that supporting cast plays because they haven't been amazing this season. Like, they've had, obviously, some moments, but they haven't really lived up to what I think a lot of people, because this is one of the reasons I think people thought of this team. Some people did as a title contender because they thought that the Sporting Cats can play a lot better, and so far they really haven't. Like they've had moments, but there's going to be a challenge really of like, okay, how does it's almost like a good test case of like, okay, how do you play in a situation where you by default have to play team ball? Like there's not like that individually dominant player, at least to like the naked eye, that like you can just give the ball to like 80% of the time and just go to work. So that's really going to be the key to me. And I think also really the more of a separate point, but and I think Feline actually talked about this, just brought this up about like what are the talking points going to be? Like what is really going to be the main storyline for these next couple of weeks? And what I hope doesn't happen, because he brought it up, and I hope what doesn't happen is it just basically turns into more of a like red dot situation on Reese, which I kind of worry it may, where you just put the red dot on her even more and just more analyze, which I don't know. Again, it may be, but I hope not. I don't think that would be good for the league, to be honest, because I never think like if you have such a popular player, really, like I never think it's gonna be great to just like try to bring them down so much, because it's like you're trying to get people to tune into your sport, and like if you're just cutting somebody down that's such a vital part of it, like how does that then convince other fans to like tune in more? Like I don't understand. Like for example, like, and I'll use this as a funny example. Like let's say there are two restaurants, right, and they're competing against each other, and like you know, like, hey, okay, there's certain stuff that I know about it. There's certain stuff I don't know about it. Let me just kind of see like what are the reviews of some of it. Like, hey, like what is it like? If every other review, or let's say 80% of the reviews are just like negative press, then you're gonna be like, well, why would I go there? Like if it's mostly negative, it just I don't know. That doesn't seem like a very like efficient strategy to market anything, really. To just, to go back to the analogy I used, to red dot one player. Like I don't know. I mean, I just don't think that'll work, quite personally. Like I think now, hopefully maybe to the opposite side. Hopefully they could like spread, the dot around a little bit and just kind of focus on more people. Although I'm not sure that's gonna happen. I just hope so. Like I don't know. Am I making sense here?
Yeah, I mean I got you, but I want to ask you one question before I let the next panelists go. I got to ask a question. Outside of what you said about the Indiana Fever basketball teams, the reserves are not stepping up. Outside of DeWanna Bonner, who else is not stepping up? We know Sydney Colson ain't getting no run. Natasha Harridan had 2 big games for him. So outside of, DeWanna Bonner, I think DeWanna Bonner is the only one that's really not performing up to the expectations, because Sydney Colson was brought in. She's not getting no run. You know what I'm saying? So you got Natasha Howard. Natasha Howard been performing. So outside of DeWanna Bonner, who's your example?
So yeah, what I meant by that, let me clarify it a little bit. I think what I meant by that is like they haven't necessarily been playing like necessarily terrible, but what I mean is like not performing up to expectations is, and I think part of this really I'm kind of putting on the media, not necessarily the players, honestly. I'm putting it more on the media, because really the media narrative was that these people were just going to all come in and just, dominate the entire league, basically. Like, basically
so
what I'm saying
the
is,
hype is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is like, as far as like what was being said,
I got you.
compared to like what's actually happening, it's not matching up. But again, that's not on the player, and it's actually a good thing he asked the question, because I'm not actually blaming the players on this one. I'm really not. I'm blaming the media, because the players themselves actually aren't playing horrible.
Good
but
recovery.
That's why I said I'm glad you asked the question, because I just want to clarify. Like I'm not putting the blame on the players. I'm really not. And it's kind of the same thing with the whole Kaylin situation. Like I'm not putting the blame on these players. I'm really not. It's more so like shining the media of like when you say certain stuff, and it goes both ways here. When you say certain stuff about one player and another player and all that stuff, and you just nail it to death, like you do start to have a little bit of a target. Like, and again, we're seeing this in both situations, but I think the problem really though, and I'll wrap this up here. Like, I think what we really need for these next couple weeks, to be honest, we just need to have more of a fair and balanced look at like what this league actually is, because trying to convince these people that it's just one person that's just carrying a garbage league, basically, is what the narrative it seems like. No, that's not going to help anybody. Like, you never want to have a situation where you're marketing anything that way, where it's just like, hey, it's just because again, if that player leaves, which they will eventually, like, then what? You know what I mean?
Got you, man. Hey, great points, JT, man. I appreciate you coming up, man. Well, let me get Keisha in here, man. Keisha, what's your take? Got three different things that you can talk about.
Why are you rolling up on me and I was in the chat talking smack? But anyway.
Because Bro Claw fell asleep on us. Go ahead.
Okay. Here we go. For Lions speech, you was leaning, Bro Claw. You was leaning. But anyway, let's bring it back to the Chicago Sky. To Fulan's point, I want to say that Tyler Marsh is absolutely. He kind of told us in the beginning. I don't know if y'all remember K-Sap, but he kind of told us that he wanted a 3-point shooting team, and pretty much he was gonna live by the 3 or die by the 3, and he was gonna get up as many shots as possible. That's what he said. The only other thing he said was, we're gonna get up and run, we're gonna get shots up, and we're gonna be this offensive juggernaut. He talked about defense a little bit, but he only talked in terms of defense when he was talking about his father taught him about defense. But the most thing he ever talked about was offense. So from his original soliloquy about things, I knew he was an offensive coach. What you say, Fulan?
No, I ain't said. I'm just so disappointed. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know what to do now.
Hey, hold up. Let me get this super chat real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, shout out to DJ for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money. Dollar.
He said, "Why don't $1 million Tyler buy some X's and O's?"
Yeah, okay.
$1 million Tyler.
The problem with Tyler is he's trying to run a system that he don't have the pieces to run. He's got a point guard who's in her latter stages of her career. He's trying to play a 30, 35 minutes a game. She can't do that. He's trying to get her to push the pace and run, and also get the ball into the big. Basically, that's what she was brought to, is to get the ball into the big so they can create spacing. And if they get clogged up in the paint, they can kick it out to the 3. And the 3-point shooters are supposed to be out there. The reason why he's still out there with Kia Nurse, this is just my opinion. This is just allegedly. Kia Nurse was a free agent that came into the building, talked to them. I think it's pretty much what was said in those meetings is that she's going to be able to start and all this, that, and the other. Rebecca Allen came in a trade. So I don't think those conversations were happening with her because she was coming off a back injury. But I think Kia Nurse, part of her signing was that she thought, same thing with Vandersloot, that they were assured they was going to start on this team. Mm-hmm. Now at the beginning of this season, it's looking kind of suspect. And now Tyler Marsh is in a catch-22 is what I like to call it. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah, let me get Ronnie Repass real quick. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ronnie Repass for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money. Dollar.
He said, or listen to his assistants more. This is what I want to do for you guys. Did anybody watch the press conference after yesterday's game?
I did.
Yeah.
Did y'all really listen to what Tyler Marsh was saying?
I listened.
He don't be making no sense.
No. I just want to ask. I'm asking a question. Did y'all listen to the things that Tyler Marsh said when they asked him questions in his response? Mm-hmm. Did y'all? Okay, for those that did not listen to what Tyler Marsh said, let me play it for you guys. I'm gonna play the press conference. It's about 3 minutes long.
Go ahead.
On what I got, but I want y'all to really pay attention to what Tyler Marsh is saying. So let me play that clip.
Coach, let's get your thoughts on Courtney, right? She, first half, 17 for 20 minutes possible she played, but I wanted to get your thoughts on just the secondary playmakers and how they did there in the first half.
I thought we got some good production from our bench today. We threw a couple of looks of zone at them, and I thought that we were pretty good in it. I think Elizabeth Williams gave us some great minutes off the bench when Camila got in some foul trouble early. Beck came off the bench and did what she does, and then Rachel held it down from a point guard standpoint, and Michaela gave us some decent minutes as well. So I thought our bench was well. Courtney obviously 34 minutes a little high for what we're anticipating, but with Haley down tonight, it's kind of what we went with. But she played as well as she could have for tonight. So yeah.
When you're in a kind of like in a situation that you find yourselves in right now, having lost these 3 games, how important is it to have the veteran leadership on the squad just kind of lifting everyone up just to make sure that nobody stays down?
It's really important. I think that my voice extends as much as we see them in film and meetings, traveling, obviously in practices and in games, but the rest of the time they're with each other. And so whether that's in housing, whether that's in the locker room, what have you, you want the same messaging to be communicated all throughout, whether they're in our presence or not. And so that's when you lead on the vet leadership and the vet experience, and the ones who have been around this league a long time that understand this is a long season. And I think we showed a lot of improvement in tonight's game compared to the last 2, and so that's what we want to build on moving forward into Phoenix.
With all the threes they hit in the third quarter, were they getting too many open looks? Is there any more that could have been done?
Yeah, I think that this league is a league full of good shot makers, and I think that even those that you may deem to not necessarily be shooters per se, they're still professional basketball players, and any professional basketball player can make an open shot. And so yeah, we wanted to contest them a little more, but I think we did pretty well for most of the game. They had a 33-point quarter in that third, and that's tough to deal with, tough to come back from, especially when the shots aren't falling on our end at the same pace.
So Angel was credited with 4 assists tonight, but she made about 5 or 6, I thought, assist-worthy type of reads. Can you just talk about her floor game just for you guys this afternoon?
Yeah, I thought Angel played really well tonight on both ends. I thought she was locked in, she was communicating, obviously was rebounding, and she was pushing up the floor. It's probably not up to her standard still. She's someone who holds herself to a high standard, and I think we do as a team as well. And so, but I thought she had some really valuable minutes and some good stretches out there from a defensive and offensive standpoint.
Were turnovers a problem again today?
Yeah, they scored 17 points on our 17 turnovers. So yes, turnovers again continue to be something that we struggle with, and will continue to be something that we work on moving forward. But it's another game where we had more possessions than our opponent and come out on the wrong side of it. So those possessions are valuable, and so we got to utilize them in moments to where we can get extra attempts at the rim or getting back to the foul line and things of that nature. So got to convert.
Now, guys, y'all heard what Tyler said, right? And there's 2
Coach
things.
Whisper.
It's 2 things I want to point out. And everybody has spoke this on the panel about Rachel Banham. He sees Rachel Banham as a point guard. He said that she came off the bench, handled them point guard duties well. He sees her as a point guard.
That's the part I was itching. I was like, I'm going to be quiet. But when he said that part, I was like, this tells me all I need to know about this man. She's not a point guard. She doesn't even know how to handle the ball.
That's
and the
where you
fact
get
that
these
you
turnovers
think that
at.
she's a point guard and did well as a point guard, he don't need to have a job.
That's what I'm saying. He thinks that she is a point guard coming off the bench, taking point guard responsibilities. And then also he said about HVL, if you're saying you want HVL in there, put her in there. I know she was hurt, but at the same time, you are so hell-bent on Rachel Banham as your backup. He's basically telling us that she's the backup point guard. And you're taking the ball away from Ariel Atkins, the things that she did best for the Washington Mystics last year by handling the ball, getting to the basket, creating for her team, pull-up game, and shooting three-pointers and playing defense. But if she don't have the ball, how's she going to execute any of that stuff?
No, K-Sap, he wants players that can shoot threes at all those positions, even though we know they're not consistent three makers, but he wants that type of player who can
Man.
spot up and take a three. Like
Man.
he likes Rachel Bannon coming down, jacking up the three, because he thinks she's a 3-point shooter, and that's the best shot, because we're gonna get up as many threes as we can, and hopefully we'll shoot people out the game. But if we don't, we'll get blown out. It's okay. We're just working through it.
You giving somebody point guard responsibilities that don't know nothing about a point guard. Go ahead, bro, Claude.
Well, y'all asked for it. I'm going to give it to you. Ariel Atkins should be assistant in that point guard position. Haley Van Lith needs to play or start. Rebecca Allen should be our 4. Our 3. Angel, our 4. Camila, our 5. Now, it was some things that I disagreed on. No. We will not put 6'7" on the bench for nobody. She has to play through it. She's there or go away. It's 2 things that Camila has. Either she's there or go bye-bye. I'm right there with it. E-Will, if she starts, there's no leadership as an anchor on the floor as a center. We need E-Will to help that second team do what they need to do. So far as the Fever is concerned, I think that the Fever still will be all right. We're gonna see how significant the person that's on injury list right now will be over these next couple weeks. We will see that. They got enough veteran leadership to pull things together. And hell, they ain't had a great. They 2-2. They 2-2. So give that a thought. They can only do better. So what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, the Fever got everything that they need to be successful. They got every single thing. There's nothing that I could come and pinpoint anything. And then we talking about translate. We talking about unrivaled translate. Lexi Hall has translated from unrivaled playing with those girls. We talk about Aaliyah Boston being with Teaspoon, but Lexi Hall, if you watched her in that game, the last game that they played, she was consistent. Her defense is always up. And she made key points for the Indiana Fever. Back on my sky, this is all bad. I beg to differ with Tyler Marsh. I beg to differ. Rachel Banham should be a third layer of what we trying to do here in Chicago. Rachel Banham should not be on a second or a first team or nothing. I'm not saying or trying to discourage a player. I'm saying that Ariel Atkins needs to have that ball, and it has to be understood. Watch the film, Tyler. I know you watching this podcast. Watch the film of her last year, Tyler. You have to play players of where they're great in. You have to play. She will go down your throat. And she has the capabilities to do it. She has capabilities to pass off because she's not a greedy player in the first place. When I say greedy, she knows that she has to have some type of win going down there and playing defense because she hangs her hat on defense. And Ariel Atkins been on the floor every game, knocked down every single game, knocked around every single game, got back up and did the best that she can. She's the only defender up top that we have had in all three of these games. They killing us from up top. We discussed this. 19 threes by New York, 13 threes by Los Angeles Lakers. By Los Angeles Sparks. So what that tell you? The backcourt is not doing their job. The people that's at the top is not covering their men or woman. This is awful, egregious. It's really a smoke screen, like you said. K-Sap is fool's gold. It's really something that look good on paper, but it's not translating because you have a coach in his first year that don't know what the hell is going on. He don't know what's going on. If Rachel Banham is your point guard, little brother, if Rachel Banham is your point guard, oh, you done lost me already. Because Rachel Banham cannot be put in for Haley Van Lift's minutes. Hell no, no. We have to understand that what we looking at, y'all, we looking at a deteriorating Courtney Vandersloot. We looking at a person that can play her minutes. Give her minutes. Give her veteran minutes. She'll do well. But having her out there like my sister, my play over there saying, having her out there 30 minutes in a game, any game, is harmful. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, check this out. Before I get to that super chat, man, whoever's chat Gray Sisson is in, y'all send him to Block City. Whoever's chat he in, the moderators of that chat, send him to Block City, please.
Thank you. Oh, go ahead.
Let me go ahead and get to this super chat. Appreciate the super chat from, I don't even want to, what's that, NT Watermelon? The $10.
Just say $10.
$10 super chat.
Here comes the money.
The reason they can't score inside is because the other team plays zone against them and they have no shooters to break the zone. Those Yokals tied their jobs to top players who won't be around for 2 years. Yeah, I can agree with that. You got to make some shots it's got to be a zone buster. You know what I'm saying? So.
And you know another thing I was gonna say, K-Step, to my player to the left or the right, I can't tell. Hell, he on side me. The thing about Camila Cardoso is, unless Tyler Marsh is going to change his defensive scheme, which we've all talked about this, because they drag Camila Cardoso out to the deep and they drown her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not at the point where I say bench Camila. That's not what but there has to be a quick hook, because what I saw in that Sparks game is they was actively hunting her for that mismatch. She was out there on Kelsey Plum. She shouldn't be out there on. She's gonna get cooked. She was out there on Azurá Stevens out there at the 3-point line. She got Azurá Stevens cooked her from start of the game to the end. Cooked.
But y'all say we too hard on Camilla. Y'all say we too hard on her.
You can let her keep starting, but there has to be a quick hook, because sometimes with Cardoso, I don't know if she get confused. I don't know if the scheme.
I told you defensively,
right.
she just don't have it for me, man. And I will say this, Keisha. Go ahead, finish.
I will just say, at some point, the Sparks coach, and she was a rookie coach too.
Yeah.
You go with what's working. If that other team is gonna allow their big to be drug out to the deep, and they don't adjust, and they leave her out there, and on top of that, when she knows she's beat, she's fouling. So it's like a double whammy because Bro Clark, she is just a rim protector. She is not. She cannot be out on the perimeter at no shape or form. Not
She
at
don't
this
have
point in
she
her
don't have
career.
that recovery speed. She's slow footed,
No.
man. And I'm not trying to be too hard on Camilla, but I will give her credit yesterday to start the game out offensively. She was more aggressive, right?
Yeah, I
But
agree.
but defensively, that's what I was saying last year. Defensively, she exactly cooked, glazed, and sliced. They seek out players that don't play defense. They get them in all kinds of actions, get them all in the mismatches. And Camila Cardoso is getting caught up on every switch because she's not fast enough to get back to her man. Now she's isolated on an island, and Kelsey Plum had her at her disposal, getting matched up on Kelsey Plum out there on that three-point line where she was stepping back, hitting them threes. Every time Chicago would have that game right there in the way imbalance, what Kelsey Plum do? Step back three.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing what you talking about as far as her being in the action, she can't get back. And when she does get back, like Keisha said, what happens? She's fouling.
Yeah.
She's grabbing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the issue.
That's where the bulk of her fouls come from. And listen, I think we all want to see Camilla do well and believe that she can, but something is not clicking. Something has to change. To your point, KSAP, offensively in the game, she was doing it.
Yeah.
But defensively, she is a liability right now. She's a liability right now on the defensive end, and she is very slow-footed, and more than that, outside of the physical part of her game, there's a mental or emotional part that's not clicking. You can see it in her face. She got that RBF. If you know what RBF is. Camilla just kind of plays like, I'm here, right? And I'm not saying that that's her mentality, but that's how it's showing up. And so there's, like you said, you can't teach height. You can't teach dog. She doesn't seem to be, I don't think that she seems to understand just how powerful her height can be for her game yet. And then as far as the dog mentality is concerned, given her story, where she comes from and what she's had to endure to be where she is today, I'm surprised that we don't see more dog coming from Camilla.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that, L. And one thing I will say about Camilla, y'all got to look. She came from Dawn Staley's South Carolina Gamecocks. South Carolina had perimeter defenders, right? That's why Camilla was so effective in college on the backside, because she didn't have to come out of the paint and get caught up in these mismatches. She was their rim protector. That's why she was effective on defense in college. But now in the WNBA, where they put you in all this action and these pick and rolls, and you get caught up on an island, she's getting exposed.
Yes.
But as a head coach, Tyler Marsh, you got to do better. You got to get her out of there. She's a liability, just like I've always said.
Got to be a quick hook.
If you
she
can't
can
play,
still but it's got to be a quick hook.
E Will is fast enough to come in the game to recover. She can cover space, and that's why the things about Angel Reese. Angel Reese is long. She don't give up her height. She knows how to play with her hands. She knows how to get the rips at the top of the key, and she knows how to recover. Camilla does not know how to recover. Let me let Fulan Speaks get back in here. What's up, Fulan? Go ahead. I know you got some more. I hope we helped you out in some of the things that you're confused about, but I just want to, hear what you got to say from what you heard everybody on the panel say.
Not much, man. I'm pretty much agreeing with most of what I'm hearing. You know, the I don't know, man. I'm trapped between, you know, watching a lot of games. I mean, I'm been watching basketball. I'm sure, like most of you brothers, man, for at least a good 30 years. I understand it's early, and I understand you're talking about a first year coach. So, on one hand, there is a part of me that's wants to be patient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then on the other hand, I need something to help me to be optimistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
and I'm not really seeing enough of them from either players and definitely, not from the coach. It's like it helps me if I know what you're trying to do.
Hmm.
You know, um, I guess he's trying to do the 3-point thing, but see, what hurt problem? I just don't believe in that type of basketball. I really
Me
don't.
neither.
Unless you got Steph Curry or somebody that's just special like that, I
Yeah.
just don't. I don't believe in forcing it.
Exactly.
So it's like I don't know. Like, is he a guy that's malleable enough? Does he know how to do it a different way if he has to? Like, if he comes to realize, okay, this ain't the personnel for that, can he do it a different way? That's kind of like where I'm, where my question is now.
Yeah.
And then, um, what? Then the other thing, man, I'm hearing all this stuff about the guy because I was never with Spoon getting fired anyway. I was never with that
Yeah.
because I felt like that was a first year coach who did good with what she had. I wasn't all that impressed with the roster last year. There was challenges from Kennedy Carter as far as her availability. There was a whole lot she dealt with, and I thought she did relatively good considering the circumstances, right? So that I already had that issue, but everybody was telling me this is the right guy. Not everybody, but a lot of people. This
Yeah.
is the right guy. He's a player development guy. Look at what he did for Jackie Young. So I'm looking for where's the player development? At least that. At least that. If that's what he's good at, where's just that then?
Yeah. Hey, for land, I totally agree with that, man. That was the talk about his player developmental stuff, and everything was leading to Jackie Young. Look how he developed Jackie Young. Look what he did for Jackie Young. But let me get to this $2 super chat real quick.
Here comes the money. Dollar, dollar.
Shout out to this is DJ for the $2 super chat. It said, "Why don't AK both crash offensive boards together?" Shaking my damn head. Well, I mean,
Angel and Camilla, huh?
yeah, but like you said, you can't teach. Like El said, you can't teach if you don't have that defensive tenacity in you and you don't have that dog in you. Can't teach that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's something that comes within. That's something that you need to go out there and do. And if Camilla defensively, if she don't want to do it, I mean, like I told people, Dawn Staley's not walking in that locker room of the Chicago Sky's no time soon. Dawn Staley shouldn't have been the person that have to put the battery in Camilla's back for her to perform. She is on to the next level. She's in the WNBA. Like you said, there's only 156 spots in the WNBA, and she's holding one of them down. You know what I'm saying? But if she can't be effective at 6'7" on the offensive end and the defensive end, then
That's
you got a
height
problem.
wasted. That's
Yeah,
height
you got
wasted.
you got a problem.
You don't want to end up like Tierra McCowan. You don't want people to start talking about you like that.
She gonna start crashing out because hey, I want y'all to see if y'all remember this play in the New York Liberty game. She was ISO'd on the offensively. She was ISO'd on the right side, and she was trying to get a post entry, and the ball never got to her. Did you see how frustrated she got?
Yeah. You
So
talking about when she walked off? Or?
Yeah, when she walked off. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, like, it shows that if you had that same type of passion on the defensive end, then maybe I can defend you a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But defensively, when we talk about individual defense, that's all fine and dandy because everybody wants to point out about Angel Reese's individual defense, which is exceptional, which is great. She can play individual defense. But individual defense only shows up individually. As a team, when you don't have collective defensive mechanisms and somebody calling out the shots, being the anchor, and you're not on a string, that makes everybody look bad. And it all starts with your quarterback back there. If Camila Cardoso is on the floor and she's supposed to be the anchor to that defense on the back line, saying, okay, I got you protected if anybody gets by us. But what, like Keisha said, these coaches are seeking her out and putting her in every action, and she's getting exposed. Let me get the Ronnie real quick.
That's what you do as a coach. You go find the weakness.
Yep. Let me get the Ronnie.
Here comes the money.
Shout out to Ronnie Repass for the $5 super chat. Does he have time to develop as a head coach? Did he hire a developmental coach?
Ronnie Repass, you
Ronnie, cut that out, man. That's diabolical right there. Yeah. Hold on, what's broke? Hold on, real quick. Hey, for everybody in the chat, do me a favor. For my moderators that are in the chat, do me a favor, man. Y'all drop for Land Speaks YouTube channel in the link. I want y'all to go follow my brother, man. Because like he's basically on the same page as us, giving out that good content. Sometimes he's scratching his head. He goes live early in the morning from the Philadelphia area. But y'all drop my moderators, drop his link in the chat. I want y'all to go over there and follow and support this brother, man. He does well covering the Chicago Sky. And also he gets at people that really go at our certain player. So y'all go over there and check him out, man. He don't hold no punches. You know what I'm saying? He give it to you raw and uncut. All right, go ahead, Bro Clark.
Okay. So in every defense, it's very rare in any professional league to have a full defensive team on your front line, your first starters. It's very rare. I mean, that's like a genie and lightning in a bottle. Okay, so we all know that there are certain players that has to be hidden. They do well with CC, I will say, last year. And then I guess this year she's doing it, Stephanie White, pull her out on defensive stops towards the end of the game. That's still covering your player so that your player won't look good. Your player won't have all of these type of things thrown at her on how horrible she is overall. That's why, they still praising CC, who can't play defense, who turns the ball over, but she's hidden defensively in those defensive schemes. What Tyler Marsh has to do, Patrick Ewing was not the quickest center that was in the game when he was there. And he had a problem of sometimes when Dream get him out there on that block, Dream will have his lunch. David Robinson will have his lunch. Quicker centers will always have Patrick Ewing's lunch. Okay? We seen it. You know what I mean? They were able when Pat Riley came. Pat Riley was convicted to do everything that he can. One, he forced Patrick Ewing to be more physical. Okay, he was all right with the physical play with the New York Knicks at that time, and also Pat Riley did not have to be taken out and put on on a rafter to go out there and defend somebody who can hit that mid-range or that three, any of those centers that can pull people out. But in that day, centers wasn't shooting like that. So before an example, I just gave it a small minute. Camila has to be in a situation where when a Jackwell Jones goes out, Angel has to get her. When she pulls out, Angel has to slide out. Camila is going to, you could agree, disagree. I'm just saying Angel have to do it. It's the reality of that. If she's not there right now, what do? Are we just going to sit there and say, Camila is, we can count that out? Or do we fix that problem in a microscopic way of fixing it? Okay, Jackwell go out to the three. Angel, you pick up, slide down. Everybody do the rotation in doing that when to get the ball. It's enough seconds and enough time to be able to make that happen when you having a defensive stand when you're doing those type of things. I was a defensive player. I like to play defense. I know you when you got somebody slow, but they are a rim protector, as we say, and 6'7". I'm not going to pull my person who's probably the slowest person at the time on the court and put her out there on the three-point line. I know what's going to happen. So if we know what's going to happen, insanity is to repeat the same thing. We expect you to go out there. That's what you're going to do. No, we can use the strengths because we know she can score. We know she can shoot. We know she is all right on offensive. This is her second year, so she has to get better in defensive wise. As she's getting better, we have to do what we have to do to hide Camila because we have her now. That's our problem. That's our baby. So we have to come up with a scheme to be able to have Camila right now. We can't put her nowhere. She can't be nowhere else. There's nobody on the team big as her. There's no one on the team that can score like her. Has an advantage of scoring like her, should I say. So therefore, at the end of the day, Camila has to be in a when they do the play action. Angel has to go and cover that center like a Zuri Stevens or a Loch Ness Monster. That has to be a situation where the communication has to be up. And then, of course, if they do have Angel on the other side of the block, and it just so happened to be that Jaquel Jones shoots to go to the three-point line, that has to be that third player. That's right. That number 3, that Rebecca Allen, she's 6'4", to slide over there. Everybody ain't on one side. So I still agree and disagree both ways. It's a 50-50 chance. But Rebecca Allen is long enough. Her arm and her reach is good enough. She's also known to be a defensive player. If Angel can't get her, Rebecca gotta get her. And that's all. This is how you hide your center who cannot go to your three-point line. It's been done many times, and this is basketball, y'all. This ain't something.
And that means that means Rebecca Allen has to start.
Yes, I said that. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna say one thing, and then I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Okay. Oh, snap.
Bro, Claude, I gotta respectfully disagree. And the reason why I gotta respectfully disagree, I'm not hiding no 6'7" center in the WNBA. I shouldn't have to hide no 6'7" WNBA player on defense. That is asinine. There's no way that you should ever think that somebody out there 6'7" that is on the court should be hidden defensively. That don't even make sense. Because you started out saying about how Indiana hides CC. That's relevant. You have to hide somebody like a CC. She's out on the perimeter. But how are you going to hide a 6'7" defender? There's no way possible that. I
just told you.
There's no way. But no, you don't hide. That shouldn't even come up in your mind that we have to hide Camila. Like Keisha said, it's got to be a quick hook. Get her off the floor. You want to go offense for defense? That's the way you hide her. Get her off the floor so she don't get exposed no more. Because these first 3 games of the young WNBA season, she has been exposed defensively. And that's a problem that Chicago is having because they can't get no stops. And like Keisha said, the reason why she's always in foul trouble is all the reaching and grabbing. It's all the reaching and grabbing.
It's kind of like the Timberwolves do for Rudy Gobert. He starts, but once he gets a not so favorable mismatch, they get him off the floor.
I was just finna bring good you brought up Rudy. So guess what? When Rudy's out and taken out, he's hitting. I was just
because he's on the bench. You trying to hide Camila when she's in the game.
No, he's not on the bench all the time. He's not on the bench all the time.
I'm not saying what.
You can't whistle for whistle. There's no such thing of saying, okay, it's their turn for offense. Pull Camila
No,
out.
I'm not
No,
saying.
that's
We're
not
not
what I'm
missing
saying,
the
bro,
point, bro,
Claude.
Claude. You're missing the
what I'm
point. Get out your feelings. You're missing the
I'm
point.
saying
I'm not
the
in my
adjustment
feelings. I'm
needs
just going,
the
saying
adjustment needs to
exactly
be
what it
made.
is.
Azarae Stevens had 24 points at some point,
Absolutely.
and she was 7 for 10. Like she was getting cooked.
So you don't think Angel was supposed to pick her up?
Nah,
In no
don't put it
family
all
game?
on Angel. Don't
How
put it
is
all
Angel
on
gonna-
Angel.
How is
No,
Angel
I
gonna
said if you
defend
was the
Hamby
coach, I ain't
and
saying nothing about no
Azarae?
damn Angel. If I'm the coach, I'm gonna put my water cutter off her, my person who cuts off water on that person who you just described
So
had 19 had 3 pointers. I'm going to
But
put
bro,
my
Claude,
person
bro,
on.
Claude.
I'm going to put my best defender on that
Bad
person
take.
who is cooking.
Bro, Claude,
That's
then
all.
what was we supposed to do with Derek Hamby if she go out there
That's
to
facts.
Azarae Stevens?
I mean, it makes sense. Y'all hear what I'm saying? That's facts.
No,
What
that's
you
not
mean?
facts.
That's
That's
facts.
not facts.
What I'm asking
So what you gonna
is,
do with
you
Derek
think-
Hamby?
Do you think Camila
Camila
could
gonna
have
get a
stayed
mismatch
with
Camila can
Derek
handle
anytime.
Derek
Hamby?
Hamby down low. Camila can handle her. Y'all just listen. I
What
ain't
you mean?
going for
Camila
this
can't
to
handle
say I gotta
nobody
agree
right
to
now.
disagree. I say
Camila can't
I
handle
can
Derek
agree
Hamby.
to disagree.
That's
I'm just telling you.
that's a
Hamby, if
disjustice to
Hamby's
Derek
down there,
Hamby.
I'm gonna leave Hamby with Camila. Hamby is not gonna be able to shoot like she want to, and she hasn't been able to over Camila. We making it like she this person that's just not
I don't know what you're talking about. Angel Reese has always took Derek Hamby. Camila has never really had to deal with Hamby.
I said when Azarae Stevens go out.
I get you.
Okay, Hamby goes
So Angel got to guard everybody. Everybody that's scoring, you want Angel Reese to be
I
guarding.
want
She
Angel
can't.
Reese to handle the person.
Can't do it.
Can't do all that.
As a
Can't
coach,
do all
She
that.
can't though.
She can't,
me
bro,
as a
Claude.
coach. Wait, me as a coach. If I got a scoring shooting center that can shoot threes, that would not be Camila. That would not be Camila's post. I mean, it's asinine to even think that I will keep her on Azarae.
But as a coach, bro, Claude, you take okay, Azarae, you can use Azarae as a decoy. So if she's shooting threes, right, and you telling you as a head coach for the Chicago Sky, Angel, go out there. So if Azarae's not shooting the three and they got the ball down to Derek Hamby, she's barbecue chicken on Camila. Camila has never had to deal with Derek Hamby, and she can't deal with her. We got to stop protecting Camila Cardoso. She is not a good defender. We shouldn't have to hide Camila Cardoso when she's on the court. We shouldn't have to hide her. We shouldn't have to expect Angel Reese to go out there and cut everybody's water off that is hot. It don't work that way.
It don't make no sense of what you're talking about, bro, because
what you mean it don't make sense? It don't make sense what you talking about. Your take is flawed.
Camila is on the floor. No, my take is not. She's on the floor.
Your take is flawed.
She's on the floor.
People in the chat saying you're wrong, bro, Claude. Pay attention to the chat.
Because
look, I could be wrong. Somebody else give me their tape, please. Somebody else give me their tape.
But you're asking Reese to do too much, though. That's the issue.
No, I said take her from the man that she's on, which would be Hamby, because Hamby don't have a history of shooting 3-point shots. Hamby don't have.
You said take Camila away from. You said take Camila away from guarding Derek Hamby. That's what you just said.
No, I did not. I said take her from Azarae Stevens.
No, you just said Derek Hamby.
I did not say that. I say leave her down at low with the. That's why I know you misunderstood what I said.
No, you just said Derek Hamby.
No, I said no. I said the Erica Hamby plays down low. There's no reason for Camila to shoot out there if you have a shooting five like Azarae.
Sometimes you be getting caught up in what you be saying.
Man,
no, you be getting caught up to what you say. You just said take her off of Derek Hamby.
Okay, let me be clear. Let me be clear.
The question is now.
Let's be clear.
This
So
is
everybody, hold on a second.
Camila
Let me be clear.
Hamby?
Hold on a second. Let me be. If the Erica Hamby is playing down low, Camila Cardoso should be down there. It should not be no reason that Camila will have to go out on a shooting five. I said switch positions. That's where it's a such thing on defense as switch. Do y'all remember that? Switch. Okay, so if that word is valid,
just because your mic loud tonight, man, your
That,
stuff
that's
is
just
off,
it. Derek
man.
and Hammer don't always be down low.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like
but Reese can't do all that.
If you notice all the bigs in the league that we playing against, right? If you notice, what do? They step out and shoot the three. And they seeking Camila out. Any big that shoots, any of the bigs that we play, bro, Claude, they shooting threes.
Look,
so when you got somebody
point.
out there shooting threes, it's better suit to get Will in faster than what he's doing. Because that can change the game. If you're just going to expect Angel to go out there and guard 1 through 5, we know she can, but you don't want to overutilize Angel.
Everybody has a man. No, that's not what I said, and it's disingenuous to say that.
Because you said take her out there to guard.
I said if they're playing 4 and 5 position, and if Hamby is playing the 4, and if Azuri Stevens is playing the 5, but then we have a situation where Azuri is going out and shooting threes. Switch the man. Let Camila take on Hamby, and Angel take on Azuri. That's clearly what I said, and everybody in the chat know I said it. I didn't say, "Oh, Angel needs to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5."
Okay,
Y'all
look at the screen. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Reddit Milky Way says she just rewinded it. You did say switcher from Hamby. I told you. You just you got to slow down on what you're saying because you be getting caught up and stuff.
I said I meant
the same way you said RJ Barrett. You got to slow down.
I meant that keep Camila on Hamby down low. Switch her and Angel on their man. Hamby and Camila and Angel and Azuri. That's how it should have went.
I get what you're saying, but Derek and Hamby can drag her out to deep too.
Exactly.
And Derek and Hamby ain't shooting that many threes. Y'all go. Okay.
I mean, they have no rim protector.
I just thought she was a versatile big. I could be wrong.
Rocco, this is what we're saying. When Camila is on the floor, she's getting haunted. They're exposing her defense, just like T Black said. They setting up all the action to target Camila. So you can't hide her. She got to go out there and play defense, man. That's the problem. She got to go out there and play defense and stop grabbing and stop getting herself in foul trouble. That's the problem with Camila. That's why she's not on the court. Play some defense.
Yeah. It just forces Angel not to do too much, though. He's just going to tire her out.
She don't have to do too much, bro. It's called switching a man. You switch a man, that's not tiring somebody out. If you take my man, I got yours. And if I got the advantage to cut that man off, you're switching personnel. You're not making her go all over the court. You're switching. She's getting the man that Camila was sticking. Is that easy or is that hard to understand what I say?
Man, as coaches, you run her as a decoy. If Azure Stevens was out there shooting threes, right? If the coach realizes, okay, we're going to get Angel Reese out of the paint, that gives us a chance to get rebounds, right? So they're going to run her out to the three-point line because you want her to switch off of Camila's person, right? So Azure can be a decoy. Azure don't have to shoot no threes. Now they get the ball down in the low post. Now you got to deal with Camila and Derek Hamby. And she cannot guard Derek Hamby.
I'd rather see that. I don't know. She ain't going to do that. I'd rather see
and
that.
The problem, and the problem.
I'd rather see that.
You know, his thing would work if she would rebound like Angel, but she don't.
She's just lazy, man.
Yeah.
So now you got a person up under the goal who's not trying to get the balls, and Angel still feels like she got to do 15 million jobs like she out there. Like she's selling tacos and shirts and plates and all that stuff.
It'd be like a layup line, man.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do something else other than one thing.
But you got to understand something. Derek Hamby just don't play down in the paint. She plays at the high post. She plays around the foul line.
Yeah.
She can put the ball on the ground and go to the basket. And that's the problem with Camila. Her feet are too slow. It look like she got 2 left feet.
Yeah.
She just gonna have to stop.
Hamby does have a face-up jumper. All right.
Yeah, she can face up and just pop the jumper. That's still bringing Camila out the paint.
I
Yeah,
do
it's
agree
just
with you. You have to do another defensive scheme. But what I'm
Go
telling
to the
you is,
zone.
bro,
Go to the
what I'm
zone.
telling you, bro, Claude, at some point, if they keep hunting that thing and she keep failing, it's got to be a quick hook. You can't let that junk go on just because she Camila Cardoso. You cannot allow. That's not coaching. Look, you come sit by me.
I did not say that.
You got to come sit by me.
In transition, you cannot just blow the whistle every damn. You only got that many
I'm not.
timeouts.
We're not saying that.
Did you hear what I said?
Hold
I
up.
said you cannot
Hold up.
allow it to
Hold up.
be.
Hey, shout out to Victoria Teller for the $2 super sticker. Y'all crazy.
shout out.
Y'all act like I'm gonna be yanking the girl every 2
Nah.
minutes. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it's obvious. I don't know about to everybody else, but I'm just gonna. It's obvious that she don't even realize she being hunted.
Yeah.
Don't even realize she being hunted.
Yeah, and I think the thing is though, speaking of like that whole Camilla Angel situation, like Angel Reese's defensive instincts are like crazy, and so I think if Angel sees that like Camilla's getting roasted that much, instinctually she's gonna eventually try to come and help. Like, because instinctually, if you see that, instinctually, if you keep seeing like your big is getting roasted over and over, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the problem. I think I'm trying to like relate here is that listen, that's not gonna work, because if she sees it like, okay, Camilla's getting scored on over and over, like she's gonna instinctually think, okay, well I gotta come help. And then you're just kind of like, then at that point, then you're asking Angel to be both the rim protector and the perimeter defender. Like, she can't do both. Like, she has to do one or the other.
JT, when I was coaching, I had to constantly tell kids, I know you want to help, but do your job first.
Put what Calvin Williams put up there. Put what Calvin Williams put up there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Hey. Here comes the money.
Hey, shout out to Sharice De Jesus for
problem
the
is,
$5
is
super
too
chat.
quick, skilled, and mobile for Camilla. That's all we were saying. And she can go out to the 3-point line.
Y'all see what brother Calvin Williams said? That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But look at the last. But listen, okay. Now look what he said at the end. The problem is Hamby is too quick and skilled for Miller. That's what I'm saying. She gonna get ate up.
Yeah, she's still gonna get burned.
She's gonna get ate up regardless.
I'd rather her die at the rim than
I'm
die.
No, you don't give up layups, bro.
No, I'm not letting that happen, bro, Claude. I'm not.
No, you're gonna give too many layups.
I'm not just gonna let them just keep going at Camilla
without
the coach just gonna leave Camilla in there to get fried. No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Y'all ain't never seen it. She been in the league last year and now. You ain't seen what you talking about.
Bro, Claude, she's 6'7", man. Stop.
I'm
making excuses.
talking to JT. You ain't seen her
just telling you, bro, Claude. I know she on your team.
You ain't seen that.
But Derrick Hamby is a better player than Camila Cardoso, bro, Claude.
I'm not comparing the player. I'm comparing what can be done. Can she block shots? Yes, she can. Is she good around the rim? Yes, she is. So guess what?
She got to be more.
That's
her leave in it. Well, guess what? You right, bro, Claude. Leave out there.
No, I ain't. Hey, everybody beg to differ. I'm cool with saying something I didn't say. I said what I said.
Leave her out there.
I told you. I gave you a solution and say, look, if she being hunted, bring her to the sideline and explain to her why she being hunted. But you said no, let her work through it. So let her stay out there.
Hold on for 1 second.
Here comes the money.
Shout out to Paige for the $5 super chat. She said, so we need to hire Camilla at 6'7" on defense. This game is becoming positionless, and Camilla needs to learn how to play on the perimeter. That's a great assessment. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, to some extent.
Yeah.
And the only way she gonna be able to learn is to get cooked. You don't learn nothing. A kid don't know that shit.
I don't want to sit and watch her get cooked.
We cannot.
You want her to get cooked on purpose?
You can't afford to keep getting cooked and dropping games.
No.
And then you keep on making these videos about Tyler
You cannot teach Camilla at the expense of the team.
Bro,
y'all be the one that didn't waver.
This is what I'm gonna
No,
say.
you can't let her get cooked on purpose, bro.
No, that's
this
not
what I'm gonna say, bro.
You in your feelings now.
No, I ain't in my feelings. I'm just saying, she can't do nothing.
Bro, Claude, this is what I will say.
because I say just waver in. That's what y'all saying.
No, we're not saying that. Stop.
No, we're not saying that.
Yeah, she can go there. He ain't no good.
Come on, man.
She can't do no defense. She can't
Bro, you're gaslighting it down, bro.
Now you
gaslighting.
Bro, you're gaslighting, bro.
I'm getting lit on fire right the fuck now, JT. Don't tell me what I'm doing.
Come on, bro. See, now I know you in your feelings.
I'm an old school cat.
You still in your feelings.
You still in your
old
feelings,
too, but
man.
you still in your feelings.
Bro, Claude, I can't believe you can't get riled up, dog. You can't get riled up like that, man. Now the problem is, hold up. The problem is, hold up, bro, Claude. The problem is, let me say this. The problem, bro, Claude, is that you want her to get cooked in Chicago Sky to continually lose these games, and you continually promoting these videos about Tyler Marsh. Don't do that. You want Camila to be out there get cooked, man. We trying to find a solution, man.
I did not
relax.
That's like I said, that part was disingenuous.
No, stop. Just relax, man. You gotta stop letting people rile you up like that.
William. Y'all heard Calvin. Y'all heard Calvin.
Okay, this is what I want to do.
I'm saying she gotta get her some agility skills.
This is interesting. This is interesting. I need to bring the voice of reason back in here. Go ahead, El.
Oh Lord, El, get him.
Get him, El.
Don't get me. You can't get me. I know what I'm talking about.
I was just about to come off mute. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, El. We got to bring the voice of reason in here. Go ahead.
After all that has been said and done, Bro Claude, can we agree that right now, as of today, Camila is not a defensive threat and she is not an effective rim protector? She's not blocking shots consistently. She's not making layups consistently. She's not moving her feet. She's not causing disruption to the defense when she's on the offensive end. She's not causing disruption to the offense when she's on the defensive end. Two things can be true. She has the potential to get there with the right coaching, but first and foremost, it's got to come from within. I tell my kids all the time, everything that I teach you, everything that I pour into you, there's going to come a time when I'm not going to be able to do that, whether it's because of distance or because I'm not here anymore. So I need to know that you have in you, that you believe that you have in you what it takes. Because if you don't believe it, I could say it till I'm blue in the face. It's never going to change anything. If you only activate when I'm telling you, when I'm pumping you up, then you're not ready for the big leagues. You're just simply not. In entrepreneurship, sports, whatever that thing is that you're called to do and are passionate about, I would much rather for her to be like, I'm not ready, and then go and develop. It's easy to take a sample size from when she played in China. That's a different caliber of players and talent over there than what we see. In the W, it is the best of the best of the best. We got to get away from comparing the women's game to the men's game. Not because men are superior in some way, but the mechanics are different. Our makeup, our genetic makeup is different. So what you saw somebody do in the NBA, we can't even have those same conversations about the women in the WNBA. It isn't fair to them. She is right now, today, as of today, she's not a threat. And other teams know that. And we got teams that got multiple bigs now. You look at Seattle. They got Liru, or whatever her name is from the Sparks. They got Malonga. They got Malonga and they got Ezzy.
Yeah, they dominated the Aces. Let me get to the super chat real quick, El.
Yep, they did.
Appreciate this is DJ for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Sky should never switch. Tired. Next man up. Totally agree with that. Appreciate William Goins for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said, y'all leave Bro Claude alone. I believe if Camila wanted to, she could guard Wnba after the way she handled Asia. She has to believe, though. That's the point that we're
See,
trying to
here's
make.
the
William.
problem. Here's the problem with that, William. Going, I shouldn't have to make you believe. Goddamn.
Yeah,
I mean, goddamn.
that's her problem, man.
You're
She
a
like
professional, man.
Dawn Staley's not there to hold her hand. It's not there. She's
How
in the
you come
WNBA.
from Gordon Asia blocking her 5 times,
Yeah,
getting cooked by Leah Boston in 6 months, 7 months time?
that's diabolical. Like Leah Boston made her look like she was standing in the mud.
Right.
That's the problem. That's the problem I have, man. No effort. Like it's and like Elle said, these teams that we're facing, they got better. And I have nothing against Carmilla. I saw her play yesterday to start the game out. She got the ball down in the low post, and as a big, how you going to post yourself up under the basket, and when you get the ball, try to attempt a layup when you underneath the basket, underneath the backboard?
But hold on, K-Stop, even before you say that, and somebody sent me a message and told me this. Camilla going to China might have been a disservice.
Yeah.
Because she didn't actually go up against people that would challenge her. So she came back over here with a fool's perspective, thinking it was going to be the same. If you go up against little mini me's for 3-4 months, you start thinking you Superwoman.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you that. But see, Aaliyah Boston was in Unrivaled getting cooked.
She heard all the rumblings.
Uh-huh. And she went through that storm against the best of the best. So that's why I don't put no stock in that China stuff, because sometimes that can be a detriment to your game. So now you coming back 3 games in and you like, wait a minute, this ain't the same. No, Camilla, it's not the same. You in the big leagues now, baby girl.
So Duvall, I thought you was going to bed. I thought you was going to bed when we was an hour in. Now all of a sudden you resurfaced.
Oh yeah, I got that from Duvall. Duvall said, probably going to China was hurtful to her, not helpful. Meanwhile, Angel and Aaliyah Boston was getting beat up by regular
Boston was getting
WNBA.
Unrivaled, right? That was a storm she had to go through, right? But she went through that storm, right?
But that was against WNBA players. Go ahead, bro.
That was against WNBA players.
Yeah, I didn't say who it was. I just said Unrivaled, so of course it was against
WNBA players. Go ahead, bro.
What I'm saying is this: Camilla is in the game right now with WNBA players. So this is the storm that was delayed, that she was not in Unrivaled with, that we have to let her go through her damn storm. We have to let her go through her storm.
But for how long, though, bro?
Hold on. I got a case app and bro Claude. What did Teaspoon do to Aaliyah Boston? She put her on the bench.
Wow.
She was going through that storm.
And bro Claude, wasn't you the one that every time we did a live, y'all see what Camilla did over in China? Wasn't that you?
I'm gonna continue to do it because I'm not gonna give up on her. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down.
We not giving up on her either.
I'm not.
Bro, nobody's giving up on her though.
Listen. No, we're not.
No, we're just giving you. Never mind.
I
mean, Teaspoon knew how good Aaliyah Boston was. She put on the bench.
Listen. Bro Claude, we're not giving up on her, but in the same way that we talk about being honest about every player's game. See, don't start doing what them other fan bases do. That other fan base, you can't provide constructive criticism. No one is saying, we all want to, I think the majority of us here want to see Camilla win, and we believe in her, but there are just some fundamental things that she has to change and work on, same way Angel does. And we gotta, if we're being honest, people, again, I'm gonna do a parenting lesson. I tell my kids, you might not always like what I got to say, but you can always believe and be confident in the fact that I want what's best for you. Even if that makes you uncomfortable, even if you don't like what I have to say. Love Camilla down over here. But we would be doing her a disservice as fans if we're not honest about where the state of her game right now. We're not glazing people over here.
She gotta want it though. That's all. She gotta want it.
She has to want it.
Yeah.
So she
The
definitely has
motor is
the potential
troublesome.
to do the things that you talked about, Bro Claw, but there's something, I don't know what the disconnect is. I don't know if it's still the thing with her not seeing her family as much. I don't know what it is. We never know what's going on in somebody's personal
That's
life
true.
and how that can impact them, right? And their performance and how they show up at work every day. So there's a lot of love and grace there for her. But she has to make a decision. Is this what she really wants to do? And if so, she's got to get the support. Now I don't know what Courtney Paris is doing over there, and it's not
Yeah.
a knock to her, but yes, it's still early in the season, but each game we should be seeing progression, not
Look,
regression.
And the
and Miss,
coaches gave her the confidence at the beginning of the season because they talk highly about her.
they did.
You know what I'm saying?
Miss
Hold on just
Miss
one second.
Goody Two Shoes say y'all critique number 7 harder than number 3.
Let me get this super sticker.
Here comes the money. Dollar, dollar.
Shout out to Real Money for the $2 super sticker. Appreciate you. So what did the good Miss Goody Two Shoes say?
She said y'all critique number 7 in the draft harder than number 3 in the draft.
Hey. That's wow. Damn.
That is a fair point.
That's facts. That's fact. Hey, that man, Miss Good shit.
Because Angel Reese game get picked all the way apart
Picked
from
apart.
Luda to Tuda.
Yep. On anything.
Yeah.
On anything.
Well, even off the court stuff kind of gets crazy too, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's a good
just
point.
Everything gets picked apart.
Yeah, that was a good point to make up on Miss Goody Two Shoes, man. Yeah, y'all, hey, do me a favor, man. Y'all stop and do me a favor. Drop a like on the video, please, man. Press the like button, guys.
Oh yeah, press the like button. Y'all stop playing, man.
I don't know why they do that
Press
to
the
us,
like
man.
button. Sometimes they get caught up in the conversation and then.
But the
Hit
first
the
thing
like-
they need to do, Bro Claw, when they come in the building, just hit the like button.
Yeah,
You know what we're gonna do?
Like
We're
it
gonna
up,
have
fam.
we're gonna have a moment of silence.
Go ahead.
Hit the like button, man.
We're gonna have a moment of silence, 10-second moment of silence for y'all to hit the like button, and then we're gonna be right back. Can y'all please hit the like button, and we'll be right back. Thank you.
This dude really went on a moment of silence.
Yeah.
This dude here.
For the like button.
It'd be like that.
You got to, man. I mean, they've been here long enough, man. Man, we got over 490 people watching, and we can't even get nobody hit the like button. Like, I mean, you got people watching in the pews and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to show face.
Right.
Tell them so, pretty
Look,
Tony. Smash
Ed
that
Dick
like
say,
button.
my bad. It's hit. I'm hot about eat
Oh.
well. See,
I
we
got
caught him. We got you, Ed Dick. Yeah,
Hey, can you still hear me, K-Sap?
Yeah, I still hear you.
Yeah. And that's what I said,
Sorry.
Ed Dick. I think Camila should still start. I'm just saying, once they start hunting, and you see that a couple times, man, Tyler Morris, you cannot allow her to get picked apart like that. You, as a coach, you performing math. you being real diabolical. You gonna have
I can agree
Camila
with
on
that.
some. You gonna have Camila on some highlight reels out here.
Hell,
in a
it's
minute.
on subscriber mode only.
I can agree with that. The whole thing.
Oh,
is
mine
that-
might not be. Hold on, I just
Mine's
clicked
on subscriber mode only, L. So
Yeah,
like,
I didn't
they
even
get-
look.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
on
clicked
there.
on. I didn't even go do nothing else.
Yeah, that's
Hold
all
on.
good. But I'm just saying, mine's on subscriber mode only. So just hit that like button. I don't know.
Let me go.
Good
get
point.
mine.
So
Yeah,
pretty
hit the
Tony,
like
she
button.
said she watching it from her TV. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I put the
they
subscribers
on the big
on,
screen.
okay.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then let me
You
hit
know,
the save.
You know, it is interesting though. I think the thing is that when you're somebody who has that much size relative to like the sport you're playing in, I mean, it feels like it's almost impossible to hide somebody that big anyway. Like, unless you literally tell them to basically just play the Jokic defense, which is play drop coverage, like basically under the basket. At that point, but that's basically the only solution. But again, it's like I don't see that be helping either. Because again, essentially, then all you're gonna do is just have people drop. Because if you have somebody guarding that far back and you're playing that deep, essentially that's just gonna overtax Reese anyway. Because then essentially what you're saying is, okay, you got a big playing so far away from the basket that essentially then, because again, Reese, I feel like she's at her best when she's like a roamer on defense. Like if you take her out of that mode and tell her, okay, let's just start guarding on a perimeter guard man to man, and then it's like, okay, well then who's your roamer? Because if Cardoso's not protecting the rim and she's playing drop, then where's your? It doesn't make sense, and you're just because it doesn't only be creating a new problem. Like you're not really solving the main.
Somebody
they have been playing man, and that's why they've been getting cooked.
Somebody asked a great question.
They have been playing man, brother.
We play Phoenix. So who Miller gonna guard? Sabali or AT?
Oh damn.
So now you got a problem. Now you got a problem there.
I don't know.
Because
it's not ideal for the guard either, to be honest. But
I know, but look,
ball that I was talking about on my show.
But look, but the thing about it is, Sabali can come out and shoot the three. She can roam around at the top of the key. You know what AT do? AT all over the place.
Absolutely.
So Miller not going to chase her around.
Reese has got to fix the top two.
That's what I'm saying.
So
but then with AT,
Miller's gonna be out there on that
she's gonna be on the island again.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing small is not gonna help though.
Go to the zone,
because AT can't shoot, so it's gonna be closer to the rim.
Go.
So I don't mind with her being on AT because we know that AT
moves
hard
without the ball though. She's all over.
But she's gonna get flamed though.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
No, it's just I don't even think going.
AT got a jump shot.
No, well, what I'm saying, no.
That's not what.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it's just going small. Either that's not gonna help either, because it's like, because if you go small, basically that means you're having injuries. Probably be your center, if I'm getting it correct. I'm trying to think like how that would work, because yeah, of course, like she could be a rebounder and all that stuff, but it's like. You're still going to be smaller, not going to be able to rebound. Because again, Angel Reese can't get all of the rebounds. Like I know some people think she can, but it's like too big still gives you like less rebounding opportunities. Because like at the very least, if Cardoso is going to be out there, she's got to rebound. Yeah. And so like I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Let me get this super chat real quick.
JT, we understand your dilemma, baby. It's okay.
Let me get this super chat real quick.
Here comes the money.
Ray Stewart said, Bro Claude, a good example of what you were talking about is tomorrow's game against Dallas. They have 3 or 4 bigs. Angel will have to be everywhere. Nah, we don't want Angel everywhere. We don't play Dallas. We play Phoenix.
Yeah,
Ray
that's
Stewart,
not,
listen, this is what needs to happen. And this is gonna make the folks mad that don't feel like Camila needs to come off the bench tomorrow. She needs to come off the bench. Beck Allen, here's why. Either that or, well, let me put it this way.
No, I'm just saying that because they're gonna get mad.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
So
say so.
Either whether she comes off the bench or not, this is what needs to happen. Beck Allen needs to start. Beck Allen, Angel can guard AT. Beck Allen can guard Satu.
How tall is Beck Allen? She's 6'3", 6'4", ain't she?
6'4".
Mm-hmm.
She's 6'4".
I said that. She don't need to be on the bench.
She's got the length.
Yeah.
And she can defend.
It ain't about her guarding John Shaft. It's about her ability to move. She's not going to get blown by. She at least going to play defense. Like, to L's point, like, sometimes, man, as a coach, man, you already 0-3, man. You got to try something different because everything that you're trying right now is not
nothing
working.
to lose. You got nothing to lose.
Even when you went to the zone didn't work. But you got to try something. You got to mix it up.
I agree with you.
Like, my thing is, like L said, Rebecca Allen, because Tyler Marsh already alluded to that in this post-game press conference. Rebecca Allen coming off the bench. She is coming off the bench. She's doing some good things. So put her in the starting lineup. Put Kia Nurse on the bench. Try something else, man. Then, like, if you have Rebecca Allen and Angel Reese out there at the same time, now you got two people that are defensive minded. You know what I'm saying? At least give effort. The only thing about Camila, she just don't give that effort, man. I hope it picks up, man. I hope. I don't know. I don't want to make this be like a Camila. We bashing Camila. I just want her to be better, man.
I mean, Rebecca Allen is 6'2" for correction for everybody. She's 6'2".
She's 6'2". But they got her listed as 6. Didn't they say she was 6'4"?
No, she
Well,
has
that's like Angel Reese. Angel Reese 6'3", but look at her wingspan. She ability to move her hands. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with Rebecca Allen. I know what you're saying, bro, Claude. 6'2", but with that wingspan. The thing about Camila Cardoso, she's 6'7", and she gives up her height every time she plays defense, man. Like I told y'all, I don't think her body knows that she's 6'7".
Yeah, I can see
Well,
that.
I hope her body figures it out soon.
It could be that. I can't disagree with none of that, what you just said. It could be that. But my whole point was, and my whole round up situation is that we have to let her go through the storm. And Keisha, maybe so, that she has to get pulled. Maybe so. But what I'm saying is the storm is still there. It's still there.
Well,
let me get this super chat real quick.
Here comes the money.
Shout out to Joe Mama for the $2 super chat. I've been saying bench Miller. She may learn better.
I've always say, coaching, nobody's above the team, bro, Claude. No player's above the team. Whatever the team needs to be able to win, you have to be on board with that. If you're not up to par in your skills at a certain time, you can always work your way back in, but you cannot be above the team. We cannot just leave the other 12, 11 ladies out to dry just because you and your feelings. No. That's why coaches get paid big money to make the big decisions. They're not out there to be friends.
And that's what happened.
You might not like me, but years down the line, you're gonna be like, I know that's why Coach Keisha did that to me. She made me better.
Hey, shout out to Dre Stewart for the super chat.
Here comes the money.
Angel and E will have to start for sure. I think
the problem,
I think the problem is
E will ain't been scoring on Dre Day.
Yeah, I think the problem is just because Camila Cardoso was drafted number 3, y'all don't think that she should be sent to the bench. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
just because she was drafted so high and Angel Reese was drafted 7. But it's a difference between the 7th pick and the 3rd pick. Angel Reese at least gives effort. You know what I'm saying? She at least goes out there and leaves it all on the floor. I don't think Camila goes out there and expends enough energy. I don't think she leaves it all on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that just because she was drafted number 3, a lot of people say, nah, we can't bench her. We can't do that. I mean, you can do that. You're doing what's for the betterment of the team. If you want to win, you got to make some, as a coach, you got to make some difficult decisions. It might not sit well with the fan base, but you got to protect your job, because at the end of the day, if you don't win, you're going to be the man out the door. You're going to be the odd man out, because it was some fixes that you could have did through the course of the season, and you was reluctant to go to that. Yep. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Let me get to the super chat. Shout out Paige for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
She said the lineup needs to be Courtney, Ariel, Rebecca, Angel, and Elizabeth. See, now, I mean, I could even, me personally, I could take Courtney Vandersloot out the lineup and put Haley Van Liff in there.
I knew that's what you was about to say.
My man.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he's my man. I know.
Yeah. Because me and Bro Claude, I think we agree. I think that's one thing that me and Bro Claude ain't going to move away from, the HVL thing.
Nope.
I mean, a lot of people don't like HVL and say that she's garbage and all that, but I just think HVL and Angel have a better chemistry
Yes.
than what she sees out there with
Yeah.
Courtney Vandersloot and things like that. Because y'all guys, let's just go back to last year. Angel Reese and Kennedy Carter, that was the firecrackers, right? They had great continuity on that basketball court. They fed off of each other. There's nobody on the basketball court right now that Angel's feeding off of. She has some history with HVL. And that's why I'm so disappointed in, as we look back at the preseason, where knowing, like I said before, that the people that they brought in for the, the training camp, these camp invites, knowing that they wasn't going to make the team, but they got all this playing time over Maddie Westbelt and HVL.
Go ahead, Cook.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now at the end of the day, Angel Reese she advocated for HVL. She said nothing but nice things about HVL. HVL said that when she got drafted. Her and Angel Reese got chemistry. They got history. They kept in contact. Even when she transferred from LSU to went to TCU, they kept in contact. They have a genuine friendship. Right. And I think that's what when you have continuity with somebody like that on the basketball court, that's going to bode well. You can feed off of each other. But I don't think I don't think Angel Reese is feeding off of what Courtney Vandersloot is doing. Yeah, she has recognized Courtney Vandersloot for being the person that she was when she was with the Chicago Sky organization before, you know what I'm saying, as a champion. But at the same time, it's just like, can you really depend on Courtney Vandersloot? If you're depending on Courtney Vandersloot to win you basketball games, you're sadly mistaken.
Boss, forget about all that. Listen, forget about all that, what she did yesterday. Forget about all that. What we need is continuity, right? What we need is someone who Angel can be able to have her purpose.
That's what I'm saying.
And Angel can get her purpose. She said it in plain view for everyone that's even here right now, present today. Haley Van Lift, she was asking and begging once the other stuff was off the table. She wanted Haley here. She wanted Haley here. I wanted Haley here. I think Haley will be a good person to have in your lineup. I think that she will be able to work. That's right, your locker room. And I think that Ariel Atkins, she succumbs to Ariel Atkins. When Haley was in there, she gave Ariel the ball. Did y'all see those couple of plays that Haley was in there? She just right up at the top of the key. She gave Ariel the ball, and Ariel went in, took it in, and made that layup. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying we got more of a problem up top than we have down low. Yes, we do have a problem down low. We have a problem, but we got more of a problem up top.
Hold on, bro. Let me get this super chat. Hey, shout out to DJ for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Said, don't switch, don't help, can't cope. Next up. Hashtag. Put that on the shirt, underdog.
It should be hashtag.
You right, John Shaft. You are right. You right, John Shaft. You completely right.
There's just a lot that I think has to be worked on with this basketball team. And I think one thing that we have to, because I don't know I get that it's probably happening, but like I don't think like that Haley gets enough minutes so we can like judge like how good she is. Because like I just think people, and this happens sometimes in the W2. I just think just because like what people know from the priors and all that stuff, people are just gonna come in with just the what's the word I'm looking for, the preconceived notion that they just don't like this person. But again, I don't think that. I don't really think she gets enough minutes on. She barely plays. I don't know how we can say she's bad. She's just not getting put in there. I don't know for what reason, but I mean it's just there's just from the top down through. It's just not good, bro. Like it's not good.
Gotta figure it out, man.
Gotta
figure it out though.
Gotta give them a different. You gotta give. Listen, this team have seen 3 games with us looking like trainers. Switch it up. Switch it up.
I got it. Yeah, I do think that like Van Liff has got to get that starting spot, like, and just at least see what she can do. Like, cause like it's not gonna like you don't spend a pick, you don't spend a top 15 pick on a player and just nail them to the bench. Like I at least see what they have. Like because again, that's how players, some players. But
I say it's
Well,
diabolical.
Chicago Sky do.
Yeah.
I mean, but like you drive somebody that high and play them like what 6 minutes? Like I don't know. Like it makes no sense.
I just don't understand the whole thought process, man. Like even with Maddie Westbelt, I mean, Maddie Westbelt is smart enough to know that. Man, Ant Edwards missed the free throw.
Take it, boss. No,
Man.
say it, man. Say it. You got
I
it
was
on
watching
your
that. I was watching that Oklahoma City,
I mean,
Minnesota.
Maddie Westbelt.
Yeah, but Maddie Westbelt, man, she is smart enough to know that sitting on that bench, seeing what, as a basketball player, that's just like going back studying film. You know what needs to be done when you get out there. I mean, she's smart enough. She's big enough to go in that paint and mucky the waters up, right? And give effort. Like, sometimes you ain't got to be the best basketball player, but effort can outshine some of your talents that you display, right? But the thing about it is, I look at, this is a prime example. I look at Matthew Dellavedova that played for Cleveland. He wasn't the best basketball player, but he went out there and gave effort. He went out there and gave it all he wanted to do.
Literally gave it all, yeah.
They had to run him to the hospital after guarding Steph Curry.
Yeah, I was about to say he literally exhausted himself.
Yeah, but Camila, we don't see that effort. I don't think Camila, this is what I'm gonna say, this might hurt a lot of people's feelings, but I don't think Camila cares about defense. I really don't. I really don't, because she don't put no effort in to what she's trying to do out there defensively. Shout out to John Shaft for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
And John Shaft said Ariel Atkins started for the Mystics at point guard. And that goes back to what I said early in the show, John Shaft. Tyler Marsh is not giving Ariel Atkins no point guard responsibilities. She is their most efficient person on offense right now, but she don't take enough shots because the ball, it seems like the ball don't find her hand. The ball don't get back to her because like he said in his post-game press conference after yesterday's loss, he said Rachel Banham handled them point guard duties well. And if you expect Rachel Banham to run your team, you're not going nowhere no time fast or no time soon, because we saw what Ariel Atkins did for the Washington Mystics, where she had the ball. Like Ariel Atkins is one of them type of guards, lefty. She is shifty, nifty. She knows how to get in the paint. She knows how to run the offense. She knows how to run the pick and roll. She can pick and pop, and she can get to the basket, and she can shoot the three. The only thing Rachel Banham does is when she gets the ball, she comes down court and she starts jacking for beats. Is that a point guard? Is that running the offense?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So to Dre Stewart, John Shaft's point is Ariel Atkins needs the ball in her hand. And in that press conference, Tyler Marsh never said anything about Ariel Atkins, man.
And look, the question they asked him if you heard between the whispering, they asked him, you think you're gonna have some ball handling duties between Atkins and maybe Slew, and he brought up Rachel Banham.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the concerning thing that I have, is because out of all this, it's just small adjustments that Tyler Marsh can make. Because you can't get no worse.
He said she was their leading scorer. He said that in that interview too.
Yeah. He depends on her. Rachel Banham is so streaky. But that's what I'm saying. If you're a good coach and that's your leading scorer, right? And you want to make her be more effective, why don't you run plays for her? Get the ball out of her hand. Get her off the ball. Let everybody else create their shot. And when you call a timeout, go to your clipboard. If we need a quick bucket and you know Rachel Banham is your leading scorer and you need a 3-point shot, run a play for her. Run a pin down for her. Run a flare screen. But that's the problem. They don't do that. They put the ball in Rachel Banham's hand and she jacks for beats. She's not running nobody's offense.
She Enrique Gumawale.
And I think, and we don't
she's
want to
not
talk
even
about
Enrique. Yeah, she's not
we
even
don't even want to talk about
she
Enrique.
can't dribble.
Enrique is.
At least Enrique can dribble.
Yeah, she can dribble the ball, but Enrique is.
On her way
Yeah.
out the door. That's what Enrique is.
And we said that
No,
earlier, Keisha.
just firing
On her
up
way
Yeah.
out the
shots,
door.
K-Sap.
Yeah, that's all she's doing is firing up shots, man, and she's hurting the team. Even, I mean, if you
Right.
got the ultimate green light and your head coach is standing behind you, she did an
The man-
excellent job with the point guard role. Come on, man, that's diabolical. She is
can't
not
see-
a point guard.
We can't see what's going on. We can't
Yeah.
see her getting ripped. We don't
And like
see her
Elle
losing
said,
the ball.
Ariel Atkins got to be pissed off, man, because Ariel Atkins, she's the most efficient player on the team, man.
She can make her
No,
own
Area
shot.
Atkins is counting her days off. She's Xing them off on the calendar.
Yeah, she just like Ariel Atkins. The thing about Ariel Atkins, man, like she just don't get enough attempts, man.
Because if you think Rachel Banham is better than me, it's nothing for me to come talk to you about, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just-
it's hard
I'm just
pressed to
gonna-
say that because everybody wants to give Ariel Atkins, a hard time because they say she's not aggressive. But when you ain't got the ball, what you supposed to do? When you ain't got the ball in your hand, what's that?
You know what she's supposed to do? She just need to do like Dana Evans did. Go get that ball and look at her and don't give it back.
That's exactly what Dana did.
But do y'all
That's
know
exactly
something?
what Dana
Like
did.
with Ariel Atkins, do y'all realize she's shooting 57% from 3-point range? And if I'm the coach, I'm running plays for her then.
That's insanity.
He
I'm
don't
running
get
plays
it.
for her.
Damn it.
You can't do nothing with a coach that don't get it.
Well, I mean,
Don't get it.
K-Sap, I got a question for you, bro.
What's that?
That's not a coach. That's not a coach
So,
that
like,
doesn't get it. That's just a
my
person.
fault.
Because I'm sorry, he's proven that he's proven thus far that he could. I know Becky is pissed. She got to be pissed.
Crying in
You-
heaven.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Crying
You
in heaven
come-
right now
you-
about that.
Rolling
I
over her
know.
grave.
I said
Hey,
Becky. I know Becky Hammond is hot as fish grease. You got two
Hey,
of your
Clay,
your assistant coaches go over to different teams as head coaches.
oh,
Natalie, she doing all right with the Valkyries. Tyler, on the other hand, what was you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Playing boo boo the fool.
Yeah.
That's what
She
he
got to
doing.
be embarrassed.
No,
Yeah, I just think that.
she gonna act like
Sorry,
she
go
don't
ahead.
know that dude. She gonna act like she don't know that dude.
I just think the thing is, one of the weird things I don't know why, like, Tyler Marsh keeps doing this, but like this whole weird experiment where like he has like Angel Reese like at the top of the key, like almost like treating her like a small forward. Like I don't get that at all. Like it's just, especially that first game where they played the Fever, and like, dude, she was on the perimeter like half the game. It felt like what? Why do you have her 20 feet away from the basket? Like I don't. Some of these rotations are just these like ideas of just like, having your big basically like that frat. It's just confusing. Like it's some.
JT, I
Okay.
thought he was gonna have her play like AT. AT don't stand out there at no dang on perimeter at the point forward. You know, she don't have no reason to stand out there because she knows she can't shoot out there. Okay, hear you, K-Sap. He got her standing out there looking and passing the ball around the 3-point. You know why he doing that, JT? I'm gonna tell you why. He is hunting for the 3-pointer.
But like with Reese though, like
that's her hot spot at the top of the key for shooting threes. But to Keisha's point, we need her to be moving not just the top of the key. She can operate on the right side of the wing, the left side of the wing.
Right.
I mean, move her around. Don't just have her standing where the
No.
defense can just collapse the paint, where now you bog down on Camila and you can't get her the ball because the teams are playing off of Angel Reese. And like I said, Angel Reese, just shoot the damn shot. That's all I want to see you do. But like Aunt Dick said, Ariel Atkins is a turn. He said Ariel Atkins is a turnover machine. She's only averaging 1 turnover. So what are you talking about, Aunt Dix? She is not a turnover
she don't turn it over that
machine.
much.
No,
She don't turn it over that much. But like, no, I think the thing is, this is what is very unfortunate. And I haven't said this before, but this is where I feel like this thing is headed, right? So if this season goes the way that it's trending towards, and the Sky end up being worse than what they were last year, Like the only thing that I worry about is that too much of the blame is going to end up being going to Reese for this. And I don't mean like everybody. I just mean like the people that just want to just criticize her anyway. They're going to put this at her feet, but I don't know what do you expect a player to do that's just literally on a team where the coach is literally coaching like he's in like high school. Like these are just really bad rotations, like just elementary mistakes, like with timeouts and just everything is jacked up, and that's where I'm honestly, and I only say that I'm worried about it just because I know how the media is, and like it's gonna be her fault somehow. But again, I don't know what you do though. Like there's nothing you can do. Like if something is just jacked up, like one player isn't getting you out of it. Like it's not possible.
Mhm.
Tula, you say Ariel Atkins is a 36% shooter for her career from deep. I'm not talking about what her career is. I'm talking about what she's doing right now. She's shooting 57% behind the arc. She just don't get enough attempts because the ball don't find a way getting back into her hand when you got Rachel Banham in there coming
We talking
down.
about 2025 right
Yeah,
now.
jacking beats, man. I'm not worried about the past. I'm trying to fix this year.
I mean,
I'm trying to,
Look,
yeah.
everybody else on the team is almost below 30 player.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's just.
this ain't the
I
time.
mean,
Atkins is our
yeah,
best shooter on the team at this particular juncture, per the numbers.
right.
That's all we saying.
Yeah, it's just when I watch these games, and a lot of these things, like I said, just when you watch, you just watch it sometimes because again, I'm one of those people that I can say like I'm rooting for like this situation to turn around, but it's just like you just have, like we said already, you got the point guard just jacking up shots for no reason at all. Basically, you have the coach deciding that you're gonna have your best rebounder hanging 20 feet from the basket, like more than she should.
Yeah.
You've got rotations where your center, who's one of the tallest players in the WNBA, is just all of a sudden just gonna act like she's like stuck in like mud. There's just too much. And then like I said before, you've got your 11 draft pick that's literally nailed to the bench for crying out loud. Like you would have thought she was like drafted like at the last pick of the draft. It's just like there's just too much. There's just too much like bad coaching and just there's just stuff that doesn't make like okay. If one of these things existed on a team, I can understand it. But all of them at the same time kind of explains why the team's on 4, and it has to get better. Like it can't get any worse.
So what was the point of them drafting
let's not
HBL?
forget. Look, hold on, and let's not forget Michaela Wnba comes in at
Don't even bring her name up. I try to keep her out of this conversation. I can't. I don't even know what to say about her. That Keisha brought her up now. I got to cook her.
Oh Lord!
I don't know what Michaela's out there doing. I really don't, man. It
out there
is
trying to
atrocious.
guard 4s.
But that's the problem. It's atrocious on what Michaela Wnba is out there doing. We saw Michaela Wnba last year when she came into the fray. We saw her do better things. We saw Michaela Wnba step up when Angel Reese went down late in the season with the wrist injury, right? We saw the glimpse of Michaela Wnba. We saw what she was capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
But for the whole focal point on the offseason and Tyler Marsh and Jeff P talking about they wanted to make Michaela Wnba the Swiss Army knife of the team, where she can do everything, right?
Uh-huh.
And she hasn't showed me nothing. When you going out there and you averaging 1.3 points a game, 1.3 rebounds, and 1.3 assists and no steals, what are you doing out there?
Cardio.
She's almost averaging as much as we are, and we doing a podcast.
The hell?
Yeah.
She hasn't gave me nothing defensively.
Mm-mm.
She hasn't gave me nothing offensively.
Mm-mm.
All the 3-pointers that she shot, she ain't hit one. She's 0% from 3-point range. And she's shooting a dismal 15.4% field goal percentage.
God.
Yeah. That's what
No,
I'm
I
saying.
think-
She hasn't got to the foul. She hasn't got to the foul line. Like, what is she out there doing? defensively, like
Yeah,
Keisha said.
I don't know.
She's running around trying to guard these fours. She's too small for that. 6
Yeah.
foot, 178 pounds. You get moved around.
She can't rebound.
She can't rebound. Right now, she can't do nothing. And
Yeah,
that's a waste. And the reason why I say that's a waste, you wasting 12 minutes, man, that you were on that floor where you got somebody on the bench and Rebecca Allen coming off the bench, you know, doing what she's supposed to do. I don't have no problem with Rebecca Allen because I said I think she needs to be in the starting lineup. Kia Nurse has been a disappointment, right? E Will, I kudos to E Will. She come in the game, she do what she's capable of doing. E Will coming off of an injury. Anytime that you have any leg injuries, knee injuries, and stuff like that, you work yourself back in real slow, so you'll get back in the game time speed, and you know what you're fully capable of doing.
Right.
But there's no excuse for Michaela Wnba, and there's no excuse for Camila Cardoso. Do y'all realize Michaela Wnba in 2021, she was a first-round pick. She was the number 6 pick to New York. Do y'all realize that?
I realize.
Yeah, she was highly regarded at the time.
But don't nobody want to talk about that. They always, like Miss Goody Two Shoes said, they want to talk about the number 7 pick. That's diabolical, man.
Yeah, but like, what is she supposed to do? Like when the bigs around her are playing like this, like NPC-ish, basically. Like what is Reese supposed? Like she can't. I understand like her arms are long, but they're not as long as like the court. She can't guard 5 people. Like there has to at some point be some other, like, I don't even know what to say. Just some sort of, like, I guess execute. Like, I mean, I don't even know what to even say at this point. Like, because again, when you have players on the floor that, like, you're basically talking about are acting like they're basically zeros, like, there's just, like, Reese can't. And really, it's not just a Reese. Nobody can do that. Like, if you have people around you that are that incompetent, like, nobody's fixing that. Like, you need more support from your others.
This is what I need to know. How they get worse than they was last year?
I don't know, because Tyler Marsh got these girls playing out
Coaching.
of position. Got them playing out of position.
Got them playing out of position.
Everybody is.
I think
to be honest with you, he don't know. Look, K7, he just lied to us. You talking about Jeff P selling wolf tickets?
He sold us wolf tickets.
Tyler Marsh sold us wolf tickets. Talking about he a developer. He gonna make her into Jackie Young. He ain't made her into nothing. She worse than when she was in Teaspoon.
How does
that happen?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's something that I think we've pretty much all talked about. Is like Tyler Marsh is just making literally everybody like the two main. The thing that I just don't understand, and like KSAP kind of brought it up actually briefly, is like, what was the point of drafting HVL? Like, it actually was a good pick, I think, but we're not gonna know if you're not playing. Like, you at least gotta, like, even if you play her and like she has, listen. If you play her for like one game and she has a terrible game, all right, I get it, but like, there's no excuse to like not play her at all.
She don't get enough minutes to show what she's capable of doing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Here comes the money.
Shout out to Brian Allen Hines for the $5 super chat. Said to answer your question, K-Sap, Wnba is out there still in a $125K contract. Yeah.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, bro.
They give me $125,000. I get them 1.3 points a game.
Yeah. So
bull rush somebody and get 2 points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think. Okay.
Now to sum it all up, man. Real quick, guys. Real quick to sum it all up, guys. Real quick. The Full Court Trio show will be exclusively on the Full Court Trios YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
So come Wednesday, don't come in here expecting to see Simply Ball dropping live with the Full Court Trio. Don't expect Cut to Israel Talk Sports with Keisha doing Full Court Trio. Don't expect Steady Serving ENT Sports doing Full Court Trio. The Full Court Trio is going to be exclusively on the Full Court Trios YouTube page. So I don't want nobody sending us no messages. Oh, what happened to y'all Wednesday? I thought we was over on the Full Court Trio YouTube. So guys, it's very important that you subscribe to the Full Court Trios YouTube page, because that's where we're gonna be at. That's where we're gonna be at. Hands down, man down, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Wednesdays and Fridays. Shout out to Ronnie Repass, man, for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
Who are they picking next year without a first round pick if HBL isn't that one? Hey, I don't know. It's wasted picks.
No,
man.
they got if the Connecticut Sun do worse than them, remember they got the pick swap pick. They'll still be in the first round.
Yeah.
They got a pick swap with Connecticut Sun.
Yeah.
So hey, guys, do us a favor,
out
man.
there. Look,
Hey.
I need oxygen after I'm trying to get them 2 points, Patricia Burton.
No, but you'll get it.
2.
But if y'all not subscribed to any of our personal channels, man, go ahead and subscribe to these channels. Make sure y'all subscribe to L's channel as well. All the moderators, please put the links in the chat so they can subscribe. But it's very important, man. I want y'all to go over there and subscribe to the Full Court Trio. That's where all the magic's going to happen now for the Full Court Trio. And I know a lot of people have already been subscribed, but tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Just go ahead and pass the word, man. Full Court Trio will be on Full Court Trio's YouTube page on Wednesday and Friday. And look, for shits and giggles, man, we might do a live tomorrow after the game on the Full Court Trio page, just to see if y'all are listening and paying attention, and if y'all gonna go over there and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for people that's listening right now and is not commenting or chatting, just go to our community post. You'll see it. All you gotta do is hit the link and subscribe. Yep, because I don't want y'all to miss out. I don't want nobody to start complaining. Talk about, oh, where's the Full Court Trio? Yeah, we over on the Full Court Trio YouTube. Yeah. Brother Claude, what you laughing for, man?
Boss in business. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
You happy because you want to see me get them 2 points?
I'm happy we listen. I'll be listen. I'll be on the court. I'll just say, Coach, put me in. Let me stand right in the center. Let Keisha get the ball, so I can just see this shit. Hey, player, get a player ball. Get a player ball.
Aunt Dix, if we go live, we're gonna be on the Full Court Trio's YouTube page.
No, I might
go over there now. Subscribe. Go subscribe.
I don't want nobody sending me no message or sending me no email. When you going live again? I'm already live. I'm over here on Full Court Trio. Come on over here. I'm not going to be on. I do my own shows on Simply Ball Dropping, but as far as the Full Court Trio, that's on its own entity. Appreciate that so pretty, Tony.
I might foul by 4 women before I get to the basket, but I'm gonna make it.
And I got to put this disclaimer out here one more time. And I got to see Keisha's face when I'm putting this disclaimer out here.
Oh hell!
Get it,
because a lot of people started emailing Keisha behind my back, talking about Keisha. I didn't get my shirt. Keisha, tell them why they didn't get their shirt.
Because she went under the basket blocking shots.
The reason why you guys did not get y'all shirt is because KSAP is undercover ops, and he was giving out email addresses that was not coming to him.
Coach.
Y'all know that. Y'all know that's false.
He gave me the ops email address. He didn't give me his real email address.
Let me explain something. For the people that got their hold up, let me get to Ronnie real quick, and then I'll address that. Why John Shaft, and let me explain. John Shaft.
Here comes the money.
He gave me the email to the ops.
Oh, no, Keisha, be quiet. You had your chance. Shout out to Ronnie Repass for the $2 super chat. When you going live, KSAP? Don't do that, Ronnie. Let me tell you, John Shaft, this is what happened. Keisha knows what my email address is. And every time I did a show with Simply Ball Dropping, and I was telling you guys that one, the hoodies and things like that, I would tell y'all, and I would put it up on the screen. I would say, send me your email and your address and your size to this particular email address that's up on the screen, right? So this is what I advise Keisha. Keisha, send it to ksap@simplybaldropping.com, right? So what Keisha is, this is how technology has confused Keisha. We be doing Canva tutorials, and she knows my Canva email address is attached to ksap23@gmail. So this is what she wanted to do. She wanted to just send the email over to ksap23, an email that I don't check.
So is KSAP23 a valid email though?
That's a valid email. I had that email address forever. That's what my YouTube is hooked to and my Canva is hooked to. But I don't check that email. My email that I check, syndicated to my shows, is at simplybaldropping.com. Anything that got to do with that, that's where the emails come to. Keisha, her active listening skills, she don't have that.
You gave me the ops email.
No, she took that email address because she has to get into my Canva sometimes to send things. And that's the email address that she wanted to use. So y'all blame Keisha for the delay. And now I said, Keisha, what was it, Friday? I said, Keisha, send me over all the people that won and, forward me the email addresses. She had to go digging. So blame that on Keisha, y'all. I just want to put that out there.
All I need to tell y'all in the chat is I'm not the ops. That's all I need y'all to know.
Yeah, she don't want y'all to get the shirt. That's all that is.
It's not me.
Hey, shout out to Bernadine Dorsey for the $5 super chat. So y'all blame Keisha. Keisha don't want y'all to get y'all full court. And the reason why I think Keisha don't want y'all to get y'all shirt, Keisha stay a half a mile away from me and is reluctant to get her shirt. That's the problem.
She hating on y'all.
I work with y'all online. I work a regular job. Look, I can't be going by the ops house.
Yeah, you got I got yours. I got yours, John Chef. I got the 3X.
You got cameras out there.
See, Keisha, she's being diabolical now. She is hating on y'all because she don't want y'all to have y'all shirt.
AI and technology.
Yeah, I snitched on her, K-Town Brown. I snitched on her. And she know I'm right. That's why she's laughing.
He came right out the locker room. He came on the locker room. He hanging around with the wall. He came out there.
Yeah, we snitching. I'm snitching tonight.
So now we know.
Yeah, hey, John Shaft. Yeah.
Jack, look, John Shaft, chat. If KSAP come back online live tomorrow with stitches, you know what happened. He out here snitching.
No, I know how to duck. I know how to duck. See, that goes to show look, hold up. That goes to show that I'm right because she want to give me stitches. You know what I'm saying?
But did I send it to an email that you are associated with?
That's not the email that's associated to my show. And you know
how many emails you got out?
Watch this. Why come you sent when they won the hoodies and stuff? Why come the email came to the right thing and they got that? Why come that came to the right email?
I don't remember email to email. KSAP. That's not what I'm here to do.
Look, I got her in the trick bag, yo. I got her in the trick bag.
Hey, you say that I ain't fessed up. Yeah. What is this?
Look, Keisha in the trick bag. Ain't nothing wrong with it, Keisha.
I don't mess around with the ops.
Hey, put your feet in that trick bag. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You in the trick bag. Ain't nothing wrong. You can't get out.
Hey, Keisha can't get a thou.
Look, hey, John Shaft is asking. So we ain't. Yeah, y'all getting your shirt. Keisha delayed it. So now the orders have been placed.
Another round of emails, John Shaft.
I got it, John Shaft. Don't worry about it, John Shaft. I got you taken care of. Don't worry about it. Keisha ain't looking out for you. She's not looking out for your best interest. Just put it that way. She's not looking out for you. She in the trick bag right now.
Oh, and just get stitches.
John Shaft, I got you covered, John Shaft.
Hey, Keisha.
So watch this. Let me add ADP. Are you in the chat?
No, Ronnie Reed Pass. He be stalking me. That's why I can't be associated with the ops.
Let me ask,
I can't go around that.
is ADP in the chat? ADP, can I ask you a question, ADP? Did you send Keisha, because I know you want an exclusive pink one. Did you send Keisha an email? I'm just asking a question.
I don't think she did.
I'm just at, oh, she said she sent you an email. Where's that email at, Keisha? Where's the email at, Keisha?
All that stuff to you.
Now, I didn't get
You know
one
what?
for ADP because I know she wanted pink.
I don't like the way the ops is talking right now. he gonna get.
Hey, look, she calling you out. She messaged you.
ADP.
Yeah,
look,
ADP.
I got you, ADP. But he is.
If you got her, but look, it got to come to me. I didn't get it.
I tell you.
You see who your friends is,
Keisha.
ADP.
Keisha, stop it, Keisha.
ADP being messy.
So pretty. Tony said I sent 2 emails.
No, she didn't say she sent me 2 emails. She said I sent 2 emails, KSAP. She talking to you. She sent 2 emails to you.
I know you got an ops email. How am I supposed to know that?
Y'all, Keisha did y'all bad, man.
Oh God.
Keisha did y'all bad, dog. Keisha, you making me look bad because you look bad.
No, you try to make me look bad.
Hey,
no,
you say days of our thighs.
So look, so
the
emails that so pretty
on your forehead.
So the emails that so pretty Tony sent. Did I get them?
You did get them. Hold on.
Oh yeah, Coach.
Let me go.
What you say? What you say, boss? What you say to me?
Sure. Look,
what you say about me?
Let me make sure.
Yeah, make
sure. Let me make sure all these emails have been.
Keisha gonna keep the shirt.
Forwarded to the email.
She said Keisha gonna keep the shirt.
He said you gay. Hey, put big girl up there. Put big girl up there, K-Sal. Put big girl. What's me? Big girl say Keisha gay.
I don't be gatekeeping no shirt.
Gatekeeping the shirts, man.
She be Diddy. She take that.
Listen, I'm just gonna do a roll call for the emails that I got. The emails that I got this weekend.
So did you go get it from the op?
Hold up. Nah, you the ops because you sent them to me. Now check this out. This is what she had to give me that she was holding. Paige said, shout out to Paige. She said, not too much on Keisha. Well, I just want to.
Okay.
Nah.
Did you get banned shirt?
Yeah, I just want to clear this up. I want to clear this up. I just want to clear it up.
I'm just making sure I get it to the right email.
Okay. We got one for Van. Van, you forward that over to me. I got Van's, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got Van's email that she forwarded to me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I got let me see, Jaletta Pearson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to call nobody's government name out, but I got Jaletta Pearson's.
But yeah, that's one of the ones.
Okay, a black 3X. Okay, I got that. Right?
Okay.
Also, I got Miss Donna Cox.
Okay.
I got her.
Doing good so far.
But hold up. And that's the only 3 that I got that you forwarded over. So I'm missing anybody else in the chat that's supposed to get a shirt. Just put a 1 in the chat. Be honest, guys.
Okay, hold on.
Because I'm trying to cover from Keisha's mistake.
We trying to recover.
I'm trying to get back on the good foot with the chat because Keisha done messed everything up.
You know you're not supposed to be throwing our sister.
Yeah, I'm throwing her under the bus.
No, I'm getting back. Don't worry about it.
Hold up, L. Because you wasn't here last show. She tried to throw me under the bus. She tried to throw me under the bus big time.
I'm gonna have to put y'all in timeout.
Yeah, so now it's my get back. So hold up.
Okay.
The mama.
So pretty Tony. I didn't get so pretty Tony's.
Oh well, see, I gotta know his government name though.
Matter of fact, we're gonna sort this out right now. To be fair.
Okay, hold on.
Don't send it to Keisha.
Hold on. I'm forwarding to this one right now. Look at here. What email you want to use, KSAP?
Man, KSAP at Simply Ball Dropping Business.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Standing on business, Keisha.
Make sure you got it.
I'm waiting for it.
I just sent one.
It ain't
Okay.
came through yet. I know your
Yeah,
technology
I
and
get-
your still
Don't
ain't
make
came
me
through.
We split
No,
up
I
Keith.
can't help that your
Okay, I
your
got
stuff.
it. Okay.
Okay, so hold on, let me keep
Nadira
going.
Gant. I got
Yeah.
hers.
Okay, so hold on.
Okay.
They
So
got
we
another
missing.
one.
So I think we
Hold
missing
on.
Joe Mama and her daughter.
No, we got Joe Mama. That was who Joe Leader was.
Okay, but I think her daughter won too.
Say, hold on. Look at this one right here. Take that.
Okay, I'm looking. I'm waiting.
You just shut your mouth up for a minute. Just shut
Okay, I will. I'll be
your
quiet.
mouth up for a minute.
Okay,
while
Mama.
I'm over. Don't make
Okay.
me slap you in the
See
head.
how she was holding all these emails?
I was not holding nothing.
I got
sent them.
I got
I
one.
sent them. I
Okay,
sent them
I
while I
got
was
one.
on the show.
Now I didn't get them, Keisha. I only got 3 of them. The 2 that you just sent,
No, I'm
they
talking
just now
about when
came.
we did the show. What I'm saying is, I was sending it to the other
Okay.
email. Is what I'm saying.
So pretty Tony. We don't know your government name.
I
So
don't know
this is
his
what
government
hold
name.
up. So this is what I want you to do. So pretty Tony. I'm gonna put this email. This is what this email right here. You send it directly to me because Keisha ain't no good.
No good, you no good, son of a Sam. You ain't no G. The Lord gonna get you for everything you did.
Keisha, look at me.
Anybody worry about him? He makes me say, okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Hey, send it to that email, so pretty Tony, so I know it's you.
Okay, no.
And I
that's
still
not
have
it.
And John Shaft. I think I got John Shaft's.
See, this is why I told y'all that the yellow bus rider do not get.
I know you ain't talking.
Okay, hold up.
You better shut up before you get it.
And also ADP. Send me ADP. Send me an email address. Send me an email to the KSAP at simplybaldropping.com. I know you want pink, but give me your size and your address.
Oh, I just need to go to my scent thing because I sent them all to that damn KSAP.
Hey, these 2 people here is funny as hell.
And his ops. He is such an ops, man.
We got it. No, I just wanted to clear. I had to clear my name up.
Oh shit!
No, I ain't got no 90 email addresses. I got KSAP at Simply Ball
he got
Dropping.
100 of them.
Listen, ask.us was for my shows when people wanted to email us.
Ask.us?
Yeah, you know that was the first one. That's for show purposes. But now I have to give them my direct email because you can't get nothing to me.
I said ask.us. You know what? You say one more thing, you're gonna get slapped. I don't want you to get hurt. KSAP. I don't want your wife to have to come.
Hey, she like,
I
hey,
don't want your wife
why
to
you
have
do that? I don't want to be over there messing up the whole house.
Yeah, I don't want you to get hurt.
See, when you try to give somebody a title to do something and feel important, they can't even do that shit right.
Oh shit.
Okay, here's another one.
See how she was holding all these emails, guys?
Oh my God.
I'm going through my scent. I done sent this shit 3 times.
And that should be it.
Hold on. This is Jemima daughter. I want to make sure. Make sure you got it.
The one that you just sent?
Yeah, I just sent it. I just sent it.
Nah. Okay, this is okay. You just sent it. So now I'm
Yeah,
looking for the one that So Pretty Tony sent. I'm waiting for it.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, I got you, So Pretty Tony. I got you locked in.
Is that everybody?
Yep. If you ain't holding no more.
ADP, did you send KSAP an email?
No, don't talk to ADP. I already told her. Don't get in the mix. I don't want you to mess nothing else up. Okay, I got ADPs.
See, I'm not gonna do a damn thing with your ass.
Nah.
No, you make me sick.
So anytime people win something on the giveaway, y'all just start emailing me. Keisha don't do right. Keisha don't do right.
Oh.
I still ain't got my shirt, chat. He's the ox. I'm keep trying
Because
to tell
she is
y'all.
reluctant to come pick it up. Do I gotta go down and show y'all all the shirts that I got sitting here?
Oh,
and she's reluctant to come pick it up. Y'all diabolical, man. Y'all diabolical.
Oh.
I am a
ADP,
very busy man.
ADP,
See what I gotta live with, y'all. I
ADP,
gotta live
stop
with
making excuses for her.
this.
El, I know you want to say something. El, go ahead and get in here. I know you want to say something.
Hell,
I'm just
I'm gonna get
saying, you know, I ride
That
with
kid
you
wanna play.
heavy. When you right, you right. When you wrong, you wrong. You wrong. You
I ain't
wrong.
wrong. I'm gonna
Yes,
stand
you
by.
are.
Nah,
You
go back
know,
and
Keisha
go back.
running.
Go back
Let
and
me
listen to
finish.
the other show.
You
Nope.
said,
Go back
L,
and
what I
listen to
got
the.
to say.
you
You
the
gonna let me talk?
Nope, because I
You,
want you to go back and listen to the other show.
I'm not doing all that.
She
You
outed me real
said,
bad.
you
I do
said,
him every
L, what you got to say, and this is what I got to
Okay,
say.
go ahead.
Keisha running 3 different shows, about to be 4, and
Sound
she
like a
work a
personal problem
full-time
to me.
job.
Go ahead.
You know what?
Go
Are
ahead.
you paying her?
Hey, she on my
Is
payroll. She
is
on
she?
my payroll, L. So be quiet now. She on my payroll.
Keisha,
Now
when the
that's
last
why
time you
Payroll
got
now.
that's
She
paid?
on the
that's
payroll.
why
Yeah,
L,
watch
the
Keisha,
only mistake I
Keisha,
made was not
Keisha, when
knowing
the
you
last
don't
time you
use
got
that
paid?
tell them when the last time you got paid, Keisha.
on the 20th or whatever. All I
Now,
know
L,
is
that's
this
why she's sitting there laughing for shits and giggles.
How was I supposed to know he don't use that email address no more?
Right. If it wasn't communicated, you can't hold me.
You
What I
never
say to
said that.
That-
I can only hold you accountable for what I know I told you.
L, this is what I want to say, and then I'm gonna let you
Uh-oh.
finish your whole soliloquy.
I ain't got one
Lord.
tonight.
Oh, you ain't got
Right.
one tonight?
Yeah,
No.
This
we
is
done.
this is what I
Yeah,
want to
we
tell you,
done.
L. That KSAP 23, she be in Canva trying to move things around, right? So she be like, hey, I need your help on this. What is the email that I can send you? So my Canva is linked to the KSAP 23. I didn't have Canva for years, right? And that's what my YouTube channel is linked to, my KSAP 23.
So why wouldn't I
So,
think that's not your email?
but watch this. Watch this. Now, this is where she gonna make herself look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I did the giveaway with the hoodies, why did all the emails come to KSAP 23? I mean, KSAP, KSAP, simply ball dropping. I got them, but all of a sudden,
probably on the show you told me that.
so
Yeah, because
Keisha,
probably on the show you told me
Keisha.
specifically to send it there.
Well, that's where I needed to. That's my business.
So let me tell you
So
something.
you just
L.
assume to
Okay,
send it
hold
to
on.
KSAP
You
23.
just
let me
need
tell you something, L.
one central email for all things simply ball dropping and
There
extensions
it
of
was right there,
simply ball
KSAP
dropping.
23.
Right. Let me
And
tell
that's
you,
what she needs.
because you know how it is, L. When you're in your email and you put in KSAP and that email address automatically popped up,
You just
I'm thinking,
assume. Don't assume.
yeah,
You should have
I
verified
agree.
it.
I
Don't
assumed that was the email.
verify it first.
He gonna make me slap him in his
All I gotta
head.
say.
Gonna make me
But I
slap
just
him in
wanted
his
to let the
head.
people know I corrected that. So we on the same page now. So
He just don't want the people to beat him up out that shirt.
no, they can't. You the one that's holding on to the shirts. You the
He
gatekeeper for
got
the
no
shirts.
damn shirt.
You won't even come get yours. That's how bad.
Stop gatekeeping. Stop gatekeeping.
I'm coming around
Keisha,
there
I'm trying to
tomorrow.
help you.
You can't help her. You cannot help her.
You
Hey,
stubborn.
L, you don't help people in the wrong, L.
What'd he say?
I know you ain't talking, bro, Claude. Much as
What'd
you
he
be
say?
all up in the wrong, and we be helping you.
I say, L, you can't be helping people in the wrong, L.
Yeah, she in the
She ain't
wrong, man. She
wrong.
just gotta own it, man.
Oh,
She's
okay.
not. She is not wrong.
Look, so pretty Tony said, go get your
going to
shirt.
get my shirt, so pretty, Tony.
This
I'm
what
going over there.
This what I'm
and
gonna
knock
do.
on his door like the police.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for Keisha. I'm gonna drop it off at McDonald's and they'll give it to her.
Ask y'all fearless leader this. Has he ever given me his address?
The address is in the what's name? The address is in our chat. Do
The
I gotta
address to your house?
Yeah, do I gotta expose you on that too?
You put your address in the chat. Did you read?
Hold on.
Because you
I
Since,
definitely
hold
ain't
on.
doing that.
You
Since
acting
we
like
talking
bro
about,
club. You acting like bro
now,
club. You
KSAP,
only pay attention to what you want to pay
I'm talking
attention
about
to.
your house address.
Yes, it's in the chat.
KSAP. Since
What's
we
that?
talking about exposing people,
Go
I
ahead.
want you to
Hey.
put Smoke Junior's comment on the screen,
Where that?
and I'm about to throw you under the bus. Answer his question.
Hey, chat. Did they ever have ladies' night that they was talking about months ago? No, we didn't, because
Why not,
everything
KSAP?
because everything got discombobulated. Everybody that was supposed to be involved in the ladies' chat, it was so many things that came up. I don't even want to get off into that because that's a sensitive subject.
That's a sore subject. I get
hold
it.
on.
Okay.
No,
all the women dropped out for all these reasons and all that.
Right,
All right, go
I ain't
ahead.
gonna sit up.
Go
I ain't
ahead.
gonna let you just run with that narrative alone.
Go ahead.
Cause I came back to you and I said, let's go ahead and get the show going. The people been asking, they waiting for it. And what you told me, nah, you and Keisha go on ahead and do your
No,
own
I
thing.
didn't. Nope, you're lying, L. I said
Keisha,
I said, look,
Keisha,
watch this.
Keisha,
Watch this.
Keisha.
I'm with you, Al. I'm sitting here.
Now watch this. Now, Smoke Jr. ain't started fire. I'm gonna stand on what I stand on. I told L specifically, go ahead and make it happen, and I will produce it.
No, I got the text message. Matter of fact,
Show the text message. Put it up there. If you want to expose people, I got the text messages too.
Oh, we really doing this on live?
Let
What
me-
are we doing?
Yeah.
let me go on mute and go ahead and scroll through my text messages. I'll be right back.
Why you got to go on mute? Keep talking.
Cause I'm on my phone. I'm on my
You
phone.
can't do two things at once.
But
Here we go. Hey, you better not be talking about sister like that, Al.
But the
Hey,
bottom
you
line
are
to,
so
to answer
funny.
your question, Smoke Jr., to answer your question, the panel that we were supposed to have from the start, 4 ladies dropped out for some reasons that we won't have to discuss. And then when L brought it back, at the time I wanted to do it before Christmas. I had a little hiccup with my mother-in-law that I had to tend to, right? So I couldn't do it then, but I wanted to get it in before the New Year's, but that didn't happen. So when L brought it back up, I told L specifically, I said, L, if you still want to do it, let's make it happen and I'll produce it. And that's where we left off at.
You think somebody on your side, don't you?
They don't have to be on my side. I'm just giving you all where it's
No,
at.
I just wanted, listen, I wanted the air, I wanted the silence to marinate just for a second after he spoke. I just wanted the silence to marinate.
Go ahead, marinate. What
Now,
you got to say?
Before his soliloquy this time, his most recent soliloquy, didn't that man say the ladies had stuff going on and this one was going on and that one was going on and we couldn't get it together, and I told Elle, y'all go ahead and get it together and I'll produce it? Then he came back and said, I'll let you talk.
I'm finna
Run
dig up
it
into
back.
you.
Run it back.
Oh,
Then you
Lord.
came back and said that you had some things going on with your mother-in-law, which was true, which I knew about. But see, you ain't gonna try to throw me and Keisha under the bus for stuff that you don't want to take accountability for. You pulling that fever fan
That's
CC
not gonna work.
That's what you doing.
That's not
And
gonna
we
work.
ain't having it over here.
Because when I run the tape back and when I said in all seriousness, I said we had 4 to 5 people drop out for unreasons that I don't want to talk about. And then I said around Christmas time, I wanted to do it. I had some things come up with my mother-in-law, which I couldn't do. I wanted to do it before the New Year's. And then I came back and said, when it came back up, I told Elle when she brought it back to my attention that she still want to do it. I said, Elle, get it together and I will produce it. And that's where we left off at. Did I not say that, chat? Now what you gotta say, Elle?
You doing what you accused Bro
Nah,
Carter
I'm not doing nothing. No, I'm not doing nothing. I'm being
doing
real.
what you accused Bro Carter doing. You were so impassioned about what you were saying that you got all your facts mixed up. Now
I didn't get nothing mixed up. I didn't get nothing mixed up.
Go on, Keisha. Go on.
You can't mix it up. That's why you want to get. That's why you want to
look for this
deflect.
text message. You better
That's
hope
why
I ain't
That's
deleted.
why you want to deflect because
Thank you, Elle, for being there for us.
Watch this, Elle.
How am I deflecting?
Elle, want me to tell you why you won't find it in the text message?
What?
Want me to tell you why you won't find it in the text message?
Why?
Because didn't we have a personal phone call about that?
We had both. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Don't let KSAP gaslight y'all up in here.
How am I gaslighting y'all?
Let me tell you something.
Bro,
We
Claude is
got a
so
whole listen.
messy.
I started a whole band app for all the ladies. We had emails
Did
going
anybody
on.
participate in that
I,
band app? Talk about they couldn't
hold
get the
on.
messages. They didn't see the messages. Am I right?
I'm getting to my point. If you stop cutting me off, you acting like bro gad now.
Ooh.
Nah, but
We had
I
the
do it
whole
respectfully. It
we
cuts you off.
we had the band app. I asked for everybody's photos, videos, whatever they had. We had a whole runner show. So even if 5 of the 7 ladies dropped off and you got 2 left, you got a whole award-winning producer up here ready to produce a show. And you gonna backtrack and say, if y'all still want to do it, I'll go ahead and produce it. Even though that's what you're
Hell, you
saying
told me
now.
you
You
wanted me
said
to
that at
produce it.
first, but then you came back and said, no, you and Keisha can go ahead and do it. Matter of fact, if I'm not
No,
mistaken, I
if
think
Keisha, you and
Keisha
Keisha
even
would
sent
do it,
that to me in a
I
text.
was gonna
Keisha,
produce it.
see, you talking over me. That's that gaslight.
Now that's not
Keisha, didn't he
gaslighting.
say? Keisha, didn't he say, no, you and L going to do it?
Okay, well look.
Am I lying? Am I
No,
lying?
I don't
Okay,
think you are, but hey.
Listen, because
sure.
that's
This
how
is where
the
I'm gonna get
whole
you. This is where I'm gonna
I
get
was
you.
no, you ain't
already
but
in the trick bag. I'm trying to
listen,
stay
This is
out
where
of
I'm gonna
it.
get you.
listen. That's the whole reason why me and Keisha landed where we at right now.
Oh,
Listen,
oh, ADP talking
hold
about
on.
drop the
Watch
link.
this. This is where I'm gonna get you. So
Drop the
if
link.
it all
ADP got something
hold
to
up.
say.
If it all boils down to that, right? If it all boils down to that, if you and Keisha are only the last 2 standing that want to do a show, and you and Keisha have sat there and talked about doing a show, what's the hold up on your show? That'll be ladies' night. So what's the hold up on that, L?
Keisha, you want to tell him? And
Now,
it
see,
wasn't
now I
just me and
want you to
Keisha. It
tell
was
me.
me, Keisha, and ADP.
Well, that's
Don't let
3.
him know, Keisha.
So what's the
We're,
hold up?
we're just trying to get everything straight with the graphics and stuff.
But y'all been doing that for the last since New
Don't
Year's.
look. Don't mess. No, we ain't been doing this since New
See
You
Year.
lying.
how they
You
fumbling and
lying.
bumbling, y'all.
You lying.
See
Don't
how
be
they
trying to
fumbling
get
and
up.
bumbling.
We can't
Drop the
let you in
chat so
here.
ADP can come up. She
You
got
the
something to
op.
say.
Stop being the op, KSAP. I done told you.
I need you to come up with a new word, Keisha.
You
I
gonna
want you
let
to come up with
KSAP?
a new
You gonna let
word.
ADP up here? It's going down.
Ain't nothing going down. I don't run from nothing. I'm here.
Are you gonna produce it? We can do it on Sunday nights. That's what y'all want to do. I don't have no problem.
Aunt Dick said, "I'm not being mean. Am I being mean, Jack?"
Yeah, you were supposed to bow down.
Oh
We the
my
queens
god.
up
Okay,
here.
I bowed down, Musasa, Mufasa, whatever it is. What's the Mufafa? I bow down. I
You make
gracefully
me.
bow out. I'm gonna let ADP come up here. I ain't gonna say no. I'm just gonna bow out. The ladies
You gonna
win.
let? She
The
gonna be
ladies
over there.
win. Y'all
You
got it.
know we win.
Y'all got it.
Even when you think we
Yeah,
lose, we
yes, y'all
win.
win. So ADP, say what you got to say, and I'm gonna take myself off camera. I don't want to look at y'all ninjas no more.
Oh my gosh. KSAP, L did say that, and actually she reminded you on the live, were we still gonna do it? He said, okay, you set everything up, and L was like, I'm ready, but you never came back and said nothing else to her.
Because we had a conversation about the same thing that you're talking
This
about.
was even after the fact. Because
No, it wasn't. You don't know when
L
you don't know when me and L had a conversation. Do you know when me and L had a conversation?
Listen. L even said when she came up, she said, KSAP, what about the ladies' night? I know we already talked and discussed it. I know what you were going through. She already said all that.
We've had plenty of conversations after that, ADP.
Run it back with those receipts, because L said it. L even set up for all
So
of us
you want
to
me to
meet
start
together.
recording me
The
and
ones
L's
that was with it
conversations?
was
That's what
with
you're
it. The
trying to
ones
say?
that weren't.
Please don't start recording.
That's what you're trying to
L.
say, ADP. See, ADP, the problem is you don't know the conversations me and L had after
Please
when she
don't
came
start.
on
I
the
don't
line.
need to look.
Yes,
Those
you
are
do, because
private
that's relevant.
Those are private conversations.
But that's
between
relevant
you
to what
and
you're
L.
saying.
But when L came up here, she had receipts.
You
She
keep on
even
saying when
reminded
L
you.
came up here. We've
I can't
talked
help it,
plenty
but
of
she did.
times.
It's the truth.
Well, it's
Come on,
not valid.
those feelings, right?
No, it's
Come
not
on,
valid.
come on,
Hey,
KSAP.
ADP, you're not making no sense. And the
Oh,
reason why you're not
no.
making no sense.
I know what I heard. And
ADP.
L, let me tell you something. L is like this professor, lawyer type of chick.
I don't want to hear that bull stuff
woman.
that you're playing
So
across here.
when she
Listen to what I'm saying.
she comes correct. She has all
Listen.
her bullet points. KSAP,
Oh,
This is
Both
on
of
you
us having
on
a
this
good
one.
time.
This on you on this. Please
No,
send my shirt,
listen,
though, okay?
listen. This is
K-Sap, you
this
don't
is where
even
you
want to
out of
let nobody
context.
finish
No, I'm
talking. You
not
keep
letting her
talking.
finish
Oh,
because I
that's
don't
how we
like.
know you
Listen,
wrong.
no,
That's how
I'm
we
not
know you
Yes,
wrong.
wrong.
yes.
Because you won't even let her finish.
Because listen,
Hey,
L,
look,
when
look.
listen, when I know that I'm telling the truth, I don't have to go back and forth to make a point. I just put it out there and let him come with the rest. You see how he coming, right? So, Casey, I promise you, L came up there and she said that.
What does that have to mount to the hill of beans, ADP? This is what you
Now we
missing.
talking about beans.
This is
Oh,
what you
I
missing.
know. First it was the dinner table. He hung up on me. Now it's the beans.
This
I
is the
can't win.
no, because this is what you're missing. Everything that you said, we have already validated that. This is the point that you're missing. Me and Eldon had several conversations after the fact that she came up on the live and said this.
I know.
No, hold on. Listen, that's the point that you're missing because you don't know what me and El disclosed in them conversations. So for you to come up here and just stick on the fact that
I don't need to know all of the ingredients in a private conversation. All I know is when L came up
what
here,
you're
that's
saying
what
is
she
not
said.
valid. We already validated what you're trying to say. That
But
is
what you
valid.
added fire to it for? What's up with the fire
because
added to it?
You're not gonna just
look. K-Sap, it's okay. Take a deep breath.
ain't no.
Breathe
It's okay.
in, breathe out.
Listen, no, it's not. No, it's okay because if you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story. That's all I'm
telling
asking.
it. I'm telling you.
No, you're not. How you telling the whole story and you don't know?
She even reminded you a month later.
Watch this. Watch this, L. What
You
is
don't hear no
ADP doing? Every time she takes a break and I start talking, what is she doing? Ain't she over talking me?
No, you're over talking her because you ain't letting her finish what she has to say.
Because what she's saying does not make no sense at all. Because when you came up on the live, you said what you had to say. We have already discovered that. We have already said that that is valid. But what she's not going to do is stop right there because of the fact she don't know the many conversations we had after that live discussing the ladies' night. That's the point that she's missing. And I'll leave it right there.
No, I'm not missing it. I'm just saying what Elle came up here and said. That's all I'm saying.
That's the only thing that look. You sound like somebody that I know. That's all you standing on. What Elle came up here and said.
No. You can't do that, K-Sap. Be nice, K-Sap.
I'm not being nice because right now you're missing the point.
I'm not.
And I don't think it's sinking into that thick skull of yours.
Take a deep breath. Why are we doing this?
No, I'm not taking no deep breath.
Right?
No, I'm not taking no deep breath because it's not registering what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Time out.
No, ain't no time out.
He is going off for it.
Because you listen,
it's
not
that?
taking a deep breath because you just keep on saying L came up here.
Take a deep breath.
Hey, look, I will say this.
Okay,
I will say this. I'm done with it because you're not making no sense.
If y'all want ladies, hold on. If y'all want ladies' night, drop a 1 in the chat.
Drop a 1 in the chat. Hey, I just wanted to say one thing.
And if y'all want ladies' night, let the ladies do it.
Look, all I wanted to say is, K-Sap, don't be like that.
Because the thing about it is, it's not making no sense because the only thing she's saying is what Elle said on the live. What I'm trying to get you to understand, we already validated what Elle said on the live, but what you're missing is the several conversations we had after the live talking about ladies' night. So you can't leave that out because that's relevant to this whole conversation. But if you're just going to talk about Elle came up on a live and she said all this, we validated that. What I want you to validate is our conversations, which you know nothing about. You don't know the conversations that we had.
I don't need to know about those conversations. I'm just going by what Elle said on the panel.
See, that's the
and this was a month later after the fact. That's all.
Did you know how many times me and Elle talked?
I'm just saying. She said,
No. Ain't no. I'm asking the question. Don't move the goalpost. Just say yes or no.
Casey, I don't need to know all that.
It's relevant to what you're trying to say about this ladies' night. Yes, it is.
The smoke alarm is going off.
Want me to tell you why it's relevant? Because if I just come up here and say, me and Eldon had so many conversations about ladies' night, but nobody will know what their conversations was about. So for you to come on here and say, Elle came on a live, which we already validated. We all agree with that. We already know that. But what I'm trying to say, after she came on the live, me and Elle had plenty of conversations about ladies' night. When we're going to do ladies' night. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can't leave that out because that's very imperative about the information that you're putting out there.
But my stance
K-Sap,
on
I
ladies'
can
night
only
never
go by
changed.
what Elle said.
Elle, I understand that. But ADP is not making it look as if though we never had these conversations because she's
Okay,
only
so
saying
we can agree that you and I have had multiple
that's all I'm
conversations.
saying. That's
even
all I was
after
trying
that.
to explain to
Okay.
her. Don't just
Now
come up
I
here
only
talking
see
about
10 ones in the chat. We got to get more than that.
yeah. Don't just come up here and say what she said on the live. Give them everything. Don't leave stuff out. That's
And
all.
if you're a lady in the chat and you want to be a
Thank you,
part of
Elle.
ladies'
Thanks
night,
for talking
drop a
over
2.
ADP.
No, you know what? It was a delay. I didn't know she was talking. I'm sorry.
Now your
You-
technology messing up. All of a sudden, these everybody's technology is messing up. Now it's a delay. So when I start doing it, it's not a delay.
Over there. You
I
get
can't
real
stand you.
greasy.
Hey,
That cup over
Bro
there.
Claude,
He's
Bro Claude. You see what
K-Sap,
you see
you
what
like
it
to
is?
have the last word. K-Sap
Keisha,
like to
get in
have
I'm
the
your
not trying to
car.
have the last word.
He likes to have the last word, and he gonna get that last word
ADP.
in. You hear me?
Do what you must, but always win. All right?
I love you, K-Sap.
Man, I love you too, but you're not just gonna do that.
Sipping on K-Sap.
Keisha,
You're not gonna
please
just
You
do
feeling
that.
good about
get in your
yourself.
Keisha, get in your car and drive that 3 minutes and go bang on that man door.
Hey, I'll put my address in the chat. I'll share
Don't
my
do that.
location.
Don't do
Look at the
that.
chat.
No, we're not doing that.
Now, see, look,
Don't
now
do
they don't
that.
want me to do that. See what I'm saying?
'Cause
They
you might
look.
have somebody other than me pop up.
No,
What's in that bottle?
hey,
What's
I
in
can
that
hold my
bottle?
own.
What is in that bottle?
Bro Claude. See, if this was Bro Claude, he'd have crashed out on y'all. The alarm would have been
No,
ringing and
Bro
all that stuff. I
Clyde
know,
would have crashed out.
Bro Claude. I know how to respectfully get my point across. I
Oh,
ain't got to crash out.
oh my God! You just bulldog me. You just bulldog me.
How's that bulldogging you, ADP?
You just look. You just set the pit on me. You did pit style.
ADP say you handled her with rough
Okay,
gloves,
look.
not
Y'all see, y'all see that chat? Now I got to be see.
I hear a loose cannon. He
Hey.
shot me. I ain't even do that. I'm just that.
Here comes the money.
I got a loose.
It's too late for confusion, especially when I'm not the one calling.
You right, BD Sport.
Y'all wild, man.
Oh my God.
All right,
This
we
is
gonna
all
try
I
this
get
one more
shot for. I
time.
ain't even do nothing.
peace and love and
One
blessings.
more time. How many people watching KSAP? How many people watching? Now you don't hear me.
He over
Oh,
there
I'm
sipping.
sorry. It was a delay.
I almost said something. It's 122 people.
Hey, hell, you better. I ain't got nothing second. Hey, hell, don't crash out. I ain't
Keisha,
got
I
the
think
alarm tonight.
Keisha, I will sell you $50 if you get in your car and go over there right now and bang on that man door.
Oh,
You'll just be sending it to her for free.
can't
Keisha
tell
ain't
what I
coming
can't do.
nowhere.
Oh,
Hell, I don't
You
want
real
to get
petty.
caught by his AI technology. Ain't no telling
See,
what
look, see,
Steph got round
that.
it out.
See that?
God
You
damn, man.
so
My brother
Hey,
it's
put it this
always them.
way.
It's always them. Nope, it's always them light skinned ninjas.
Watch
You
this.
think
Put it
you
this
better
way.
than you are. You got
Put it
that
this
light
way.
skin complex.
Look, I give Keisha the address. She won't even show up at the right door.
You
She
ain't
can't
never
even
gave me the address.
But I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying. Can I talk?
No.
If I do give you the address, you probably still won't show up at the right door because you can't even send the right email. So I
You
mean,
know what?
what's I mean, what is
Here
it?
we go. We back to being the ops again. Don't you get tired?
Redbone,
Okay,
Redbone. Let me tell you something, Redbone. Let me tell you something,
Hey, they
Redbone.
got ones in the chat, man. They want y'all to do ladies' night, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
how
do.
many of the
So
ladies
let
in
me
the
ask
chat
y'all a
want to be a
question.
part of ladies' night? Drop a
I
2
told
in
her.
the chat.
So whose
Yeah, drop
platform?
it to it if you
So
want
y'all
to be
got
on the panel.
y'all got a platform y'all doing it on?
Yeah, simply ball dropping.
You see how now they want to bring me back in the mix. You see how they want to bring me back in the
You
mix,
the one
man?
Yeah,
that
she gonna
tried
help
to
us
exit
launch
the
our
mix.
show. You
I
surely
You the
is.
one.
I
You
ain't
know
got.
what? That's
Hey,
all right.
I
You ain't
can't
gotta do
help
nothing
them.
with us. You
I
ain't gotta do
can't
nothing
help
with
them.
us.
I
We
can't
got it.
help them, dog.
We
I
got
can't
it.
help them, man.
All right, cool. We got
Y'all
it.
gonna be waiting. Y'all gonna be waiting 2
Red
years
bone.
before y'all see ladies' night.
Red
You
bone.
know what? You
Huh?
old no
Red
good.
bone.
What happened?
You old
You
no
Broke
acting
good. You
like
gonna
laws.
get.
a
I'm gonna
Broke
shave
red
your
laws.
whole
bone.
beard off your face. You
Hey,
keep talking crazy.
ADP, I did not try
You
to
gonna
cook
be
you.
smooth as
A
a you gonna be
respectful
smooth as a baby's
conversation.
bottom. I
Hey,
got you,
man.
Miss D. I
We
got
got
you,
a
Lynette.
look. We have a respectful. I respectfully was talking to you, ADP. I didn't call you out your name or anything. It was a
L, do you
great
want them to send an
conversation to
email to
have.
you or to me? You know they don't trust me in my email skills, so
L,
you
you
They
know.
can
might
send
have to L text her and give her the specific email because she'll send an email. It might go to somebody else.
Shut up, you know good nature. Yeah, Miss
Mm,
D said
mm.
they want to be a part of it. Send,
All right. Out of all seriousness. Now listen, I'm gonna say this on the live. So everybody wants the ladies' night to come back, right?
mm-hmm.
L asked a directive, how many people in the chat want to see it? You got an overwhelming response, right?
Mm-hmm.
So L's asking now, anybody that wants to be a part of it, don't send it to Keisha because it might not get to wherever it's supposed to get to.
Well, put your email on the thing.
No. Listen, see, can I finish?
No.
All seriousness, if y'all want to be a
Still
part of the
taking shots.
I'm not taking shots. If y'all want to be a part of the ladies' night, this is Keisha's email. Y'all send Keisha an email that y'all want to be a part of ladies' night so we can get a head count. And then we'll reconvene. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Is that fair, L?
Keisha, are you gonna check the email?
I am gonna check the email.
Okay, this is what we gonna do. Send it to email and copy me. I'm about to put my email in the chat.
Put your email in the chat. Yeah.
And you want me to post it on the screen, L?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Hold on.
Nah, it's not gonna be no open panel BD Sports. It's all ladies. Y'all gotta
Teamwork
fall
makes
back.
the dream work.
All right, now that's the email for L. So if y'all want to send it to both emails to make sure that somebody got it, because I know L is responsible. She checks her email.
Taking more shots.
What?
You gonna get a buckshot back in your butt.
Man,
That's what's gonna happen to you. I mean, Grokar got shot and he ain't do nothing.
All I said is L is responsible when she checks her email. What's wrong with that?
You know what?
See, I can't look. Chat, they got me. The ladies
He
beat me
gonna
up tonight.
let me tell y'all something in the chat. He gonna wake up and all his hair gonna be shaved off his head and his chin.
Keisha, what did you say? I'm just gonna throw my hands up. Now I might wake up, my beard might be going like Pope B. Frank said. I shaved that beard off.
It's gonna be all gone. Man, don't even bring up that man's name, Lord Jesus.
Yeah. What'd you say, L? The gentlemen are welcome. They welcome in the chat, but not on the panel. This is an all ladies panel.
It's a ladies panel.
Look, I'm gonna show y'all something, and I'm gonna get out of it real quick. Get out of it real quick.
Uh-oh.
Keisha, what you rubbing your eyes for?
Before you say it and get out of anything real quick, last thing.
What's that?
It's the only time we're gonna do this. The only time. First of all, put Keisha's email up there too.
I will. Hold on. I just want
But
to show
also, this will be the only time we do this. If it's something specific that you are interested in hearing us talk about on Ladies' Night, submit your idea and we will review it and consider adding it to the show.
Damn, she said we will consider adding it to the show. Dang.
You are such an antagonist.
Chat, see how she
Really,
doing, y'all?
you're such an instigator and antagonist.
Hey, chat. That's why y'all
You
love me.
doing what light skinned people do.
Look, chat, I'm gonna show y'all something, then I'm gonna get right out of it real quick. This is how serious I was about ladies' night.
Oh, here we go. We're going back down the lane.
This was the ladies' night. You see, I still got that L. You see, I still got that L.
I don't see nothing.
Shine the light on
Ladies' Night.
What? Oh, see, now you're lying. Now you fabricating. Now you're fabricating.
Where Ladies' Night at? I can't see.
What's that say right there?
Okay, down at the bottom. All right.
Oh, you already got a hookup
Now,
there.
see, Keisha, stay out of grown folk business.
Oh, okay.
Stay
So
out
you're
of
not
grown.
gonna let us use your little setup? Is that
No,
what
But
it
notice
is?
he got simply ball dropping all over.
Look, because you said okay,
All over.
but you said
So what you
hold on, watch this.
gatekeeping?
Y'all hear what L said? L said it's gonna be on Simply Ball Dropping platform. Why wouldn't I put the name on there? Y'all run it off your own platform, and I'll hook it up for y'all. Whatever y'all want on there, I'll put on there. Just let me know what y'all want on there, and I'll put
You
on
better
there.
help us. Or I'm gonna accuse you.
All
of
right, do it
gatekeeping.
yourself, Keisha.
I don't want to do it myself. I want you to help.
You so sensitive.
Bro Claude, I got him right where I want him. You like that, Bro
I
Claude?
don't
You know
care
how
that
we
he's
do, Bro
sensitive.
Claude.
He gonna help me, chat. I don't
Me
care
and
what
Bro
he
Claude
say.
back. Look, me
Acting
and Bro
like a
Claude.
hey
Look,
Keisha,
watch
do
this.
we want to tease it? We want to tease the
Watch
logo.
this. Watch this. Y'all can tinker whatever y'all want on there. I put
You
on there.
right now. You want to tease the logo?
Look, me and
Sure.
Bro
Okay.
Claude.
You
Can
seen
I
it here
talk? See
first.
how y'all talking over me? I was talking. Y'all
Oh,
disrespectful.
Go on.
Me and Bro Claude chatting back and forth, man. We just laughing at y'all, man. Bro Claude, we just laughing at y'all.
Because Bro
Me and
Claude
Bro
is an
Claude having a
instigator.
good time, man. But go
He
ahead,
just
y'all.
mad. He just glad he ain't in the heat.
Nah, me and Bro Claude laughing at
Keisha,
y'all.
you
We
got to
having
send it
fun.
to KSAP real quick.
Okay, hold
I
on.
get shot for you.
You know what you doing, Bro Claude.
What she got to send me?
I'm gonna text it to you.
We about to do a teaser real quick.
No, just share it on your screen. Share your screen.
I am on my phone, dude.
Yeah, we on our phone.
I told you,
Hold on.
technology killing them, y'all. Killing them, people.
You shot me in the heart. Look, see, this where my heart that ain't easy.
Your own partner
me
in
right here,
crime
look.
shot you. Shit.
Look, sister, you shot.
Watch it. I gotta ask Keisha this one time.
What I do?
Keisha,
Don't ask me nothing.
where
That's what you do.
where you sending it to?
Look, let me tell you something.
Don't just assume. Don't assume.
You say one more thing to me.
Keisha,
I can't stand him.
Keisha, don't assume that you're sending it to the right thing. Where are you sending it to?
I'm sending it to the Instagram. Is that okay with you? Can we work with that?
What Instagram you sending it to?
To you personally.
Okay.
Lord Jesus.
All right.
So don't be hating like that.
I'm not hating. I'm just damn. Ooh.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, it changed a couple of. Yeah, this one changed a couple of colors. I thought it
You
had
got the
more
right
color.
one?
I got the white one. Hold on, let me see.
They confused, y'all. They don't even know what they
No,
saying.
we done went back and forth like 15 times, y'all.
I'll send it. Hold on. I got it.
Don't be like that. We done did it a couple of times, y'all.
Y'all diabolical.
We got about 15 versions. I need you to stop being a hater
I'm
and
not
be a
hating.
congratulator.
I can't congratulate nothing until I see it.
We'll probably do it on Sunday, but we're gonna advertise it so everybody will know BD Sports.
Bro Claude, you want to do an all male show?
Oh Lord, here we go. Not you know what, KSAP, you're being very petty
That's
right
what
now.
y'all do half the time anyway.
Hey, look. And what we gonna? Hey, Bro Claude, this is what we're gonna do.
You so petty.
Look. We're gonna do the show the same time they do it.
You a petty little mofo right there. You just petty. He got to fall out himself. Ain't nobody dealing with him.
What time y'all going live? We going live at the same time.
Oh, I know your wife be cussing you out every other day, po baby. She be cussing you clean out. You ain't broke, Claude. Y'all
Ronnie,
cuss
we trying
out.
to set the gentleman's club.
Y'all see that chat 7 times I didn't get he said.
So when am I gonna get the
Bro, Claude, look, don't get caught up with KSAP. Don't get messed up.
I ain't saying nothing.
Don't get caught up. Look, don't get caught up with KSAP.
Oh
shit.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all can't put me in it. Man. I said what I had to say.
Don't get caught up with KSAP. KSAP, get you. He already got the shot. Don't,
Bro Claude, don't worry about that. You ain't get shot. You are all right.
Oh, shit. I
Check
ain't
your DMs. I sent it
I
to you.
got it. I got it.
I'm catching straight. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. I got
Bro
you.
Claude, you better stay like Switzerland. You better stay neutral, Bro Claude.
I ain't saying nothing. He don't give a fuck at me. I ain't,
He the instigator.
I ain't nothing. She don't be a punk at me. I ain't saying it.
Bro, Claude, they trying to throw you under the bus, man.
This is the first time I seen Bro Claude be so quiet for so long, listening to K-Sap crash out.
I don't be talking with grown women talking. I ain't got nothing to say. My daddy told me shit out of that. I ain't got shit to say.
And I ain't did nothing. Why y'all say I'm acting up, man? Y'all leave
Van
me
say that
alone,
level
man.
of petty is crazy.
Yeah, they petty.
He
Man, they
talking
petty,
about
dog.
you.
BD
Hey,
Sports. The reason why we didn't have a date is because KSAP backed out. He played us, so
okay,
now we have to start
I
all over
backed out,
again.
man.
We
For
got to start
everybody in the
all over
chat that just
again.
came in,
This
that
was
just
supposed to
catching
happen
up.
last year.
Yeah, it's my fault, man. It's my fault. Ladies' night didn't
Just
happen.
take it on the chin,
I
K-Sap.
backed out. I
Hey,
backed
you like
out.
a soldier. You the general,
Look,
ain't you?
I backed out. It's my fault. I'm gonna take it on the chin. And look, I stand on it. Ladies' night did not happen because KSAP did not want it to happen. I backed out, and I didn't want the ladies to do a show. And the reason why I didn't want the ladies to do a show is because I didn't want the ladies to do a show.
Are you gonna
And
Are you gonna put the
it's
preview
my
up or
fault.
not? You
It's
gonna put the
my fault.
preview up or not?
Can I talk?
No, because you being sarcastic.
It's my fault
You being sarcastic.
that y'all did not see the lady's face on the ladies' night.
Hey,
And I apologize. I want to let y'all know that I sincerely apologize. I hope y'all forgive me. It won't happen no more. So the ladies want to do a show. They gonna get their show off.
don't you never
But
let it happen again.
I will say this. Y'all have heard everything that the ladies had to say tonight. And they said that their show is coming. But what y'all gotta do is sit back and wait. Because I don't
Why you
believe
being
it.
disingenuous?
I don't
boy?
believe it until I see it. But it's
You are
my
being
fault.
disingenuous.
It's my
Why you
fault that
being? Why you being
listen, can I
petty?
talk?
Because you lying. We're not about to let you sit up here and lie.
So if the
We're
show
not gonna
don't
let you.
happen,
We're not letting you paint no false narratives.
so
Stop
if
it.
the show don't happen again, I want y'all to blame KSAP. It's my fault again if the show don't happen.
You are being so disingenuous.
And
You about as bad as
I just want
RG3
y'all
right
I just
now.
want y'all
You
to
about as
realize
bad as
that.
RG3 right now.
I'll be RG3, but it's my
Y'all
fault.
got
Now.
me.
I know
Y'all
how
got
to
me
say
there
it's
for
my fault.
45
Man.
minutes. 45, 50 minutes.
It's my fault, guys. I apologize to the ladies.
We should be a sitcom. This is crazy.
Put the preview up, man, so we can get out of here.
Preview of what?
Look how long it's taking them, y'all.
Oh, y'all wanted me to put the preview.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did y'all? Did you say you didn't know that? Did
No,
y'all
I
not
didn't know
hear in
that,
the
man.
chat how many
Of
times I
course,
said it?
he knew that.
I didn't know it, man.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I apologize. Hey, ladies, I apologize for my actions tonight. I apologize for my shenanigans.
You so fake.
Oh my God.
I
You so
apologize,
fake.
man, for my shenanigans. Well, look, without further ado, the ladies want me to show y'all this bullshit. All right. So I'm
So damn petty.
I'm going.
You a hater.
Damn. It's my fault. I apologize, Chad.
Hey,
I didn't mean
Andre,
to say
that
that.
was all talk when women talking. Get on up out
Yeah.
of here with that.
All right, here you go. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce the Ladies' Night logo brought to you
It
by
is not.
what? What's what?
Go ahead.
What is it? I want to give you the proper introduction. What is it? L, what is it? So I can give you the proper introduction. What is it?
This is a new show.
Oh,
that
so
will
this is a
feature
new
Ladies'
show.
Night.
Okay,
Yes.
got you. So guys, without further
Keisha, get your
ado,
boy. Get your boy.
without further ado,
Get your boy.
this is a new show created by your own and Keisha. brought to you by ADP.
What the hell? Why are you messing with us?
Y'all ready? Y'all ready to reveal it?
We've been ready. Hell. Yay. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
So, chat, I need y'all to ask the ladies a question. When is the premiere? And if it don't happen, blame K-Sap.
No, we're going to do it Sunday, right, El?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. See?
Okay. This Sunday?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
We going to send
The
it
only
out.
reason,
So
the only reason why I said no is, and KSAP knows this, y'all. I am in the last week of my son being in school. We got
oh, yeah,
one
that's
more
right.
banquet
That's right. Mm-hmm.
and then graduation coming up. And I got family coming in town.
Gotcha.
I
KSAP
got
Now,
you.
knows this. I don't know why he playing with y'all.
now I need to ask you. I need to ask the ladies a question.
BD's supposed to, this might be political. Well, it's going to be a little bit of everything, BD.
So I gotta all serious now. I gotta ask y'all a question because I gotta know where. I gotta know where if I need to step in or anything. This off the court culture and impact of women's sports. Where are we doing this at?
Well, I was
KSAP, you know
hoping.
you're one of the executive producers. Stop playing.
Yep.
No, I'm trying to be serious. I gotta
We
know. I gotta be
serious. We
serious.
wanna we wanna drop this on in your channel and mine at least.
That's what I was asking. Like, where's the
Mhm.
show gonna run off of?
I just told
Now,
you. At least.
now my other question, since this is off the court, culture and impact of women's sports, I'm asking you, I'm asking you, L, are you gonna simulcast this to your following to get
Yes, I
everything
am.
started back up?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's the things
Yes.
I wanted to know, right?
Yes, I am. This is intended to be the relaunch of my channel.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's what I wanted. All seriousness, all jokes aside.
But we will be streaming it on all three channels,
Right.
platforms.
So,
Mhm.
with this particular off the court culture and impact of women's sports, like you said, is the ladies' night going to be featured on here as well? Or are you going to have the ladies on the panel? Just the ladies. That's all. That's so the people in the chat understand this is just for the ladies. The guys can participate in the chat, but this is just for the ladies. Is that correct?
You should go ahead and chime in.
I would say so, I would say we probably not gonna just only have a woman panel, but it's up to L because we are talking about women in sports. So what do you think, L? Like, because we're gonna be talking about the off the court impact.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm okay with an all lady panel, but sometimes male
No, I
perspectives.
think y'all should stick to just having the ladies on the panel. Let the guys chat in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I don't know how
So
it's going to
with the
work.
kickoff show, the first show, that will be ladies' night. All women
Mm-hmm.
panel. Gentlemen are more than welcome to chime in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
On some episodes, some shows, some will
We
be
might have a
live,
guest.
some will be recorded. We will definitely have male guests. Yes.
Correct. Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
use those emails and start submitting your show ideas. Cause we doing casting over here. We casting guest experts. I'm excited. I have a couple people lined up for us. But this is our community. Y'all help to build these platforms. So we want to hear from y'all.
So let me ask you this, L. Do y'all want to open the phone lines for the males to call in or what?
I'm open to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to that. Yeah.
I heard that chat this Sunday. Hey, Sunday ain't that far away.
I know. Yep, they say get all the sisters up there, including allies from other channels. Great, great suggestion, Smoke Dream. I like it.
Hey, it's y'all show. Y'all run it the way y'all run it. I'm in the.
But
I'm
do
in
you
the.
understand the framework?
Yeah, I'm in the back. I'm in the back cut. I won't see my face. Back cut.
And ADP, we definitely you are a part of this, sis. You bring a great perspective.
Oh, she gonna
And
back out.
no, she's
Oh
not.
Lord,
Don't
help
do
me,
her like
God.
that. No, she's not.
You ain't
No,
no
she's not. She is
diabolical.
doing very important work when it comes to the intersection between mental health and art, and her voice is very necessary. So yes,
Mhm.
Well, I
she's
know
not
it's
gonna back
necessary,
out.
but she gonna back out.
She's not gonna back out. Don't even put that out in the
No, I'm
atmosphere.
not.
Stop
No,
doing
I'm
that.
not. K-Sap.
But now you want to come off mute.
But what we're
K-Sap
bringing
is
is a
diabolical.
fresh, yes, what we're bringing is a fresh perspective to women in sports, and it is not just limited to women's basketball. Um, and it's not going to be just limited to the women's game. So if you show the logo again, it's off the court. It's more about the impact that these women and the sports are having um, with culture, whether
Mhm.
it's politics, whether it's media, whether it's fashion, beauty,
Mhm.
branding, how these personal brands are really driving the culture
Yeah, this
and the
sounds
impact
serious,
that
BD.
women have.
Sounds
So
serious, man. Hey, I'm gonna stay away from it, man. I'll be in the back cut.
You scared?
I ain't got. It's y'all show. I don't need to participate. This is. I mean, they'll be in the chat. I might
He
chat
said, "Can't
something.
talk shit. Gotta be serious." No, we gonna
Yeah.
have fun too.
Nah, them
But we
women.
gonna talk.
Them
But we
women
gonna
ain't gonna
talk
drop
real.
no f bombs. They ain't gonna
We gonna
crash
talk
out.
real stuff
Yeah.
though.
So they said Sunday, guys. So
Look
yeah.
at him being disingenuous again. Oh.
Oh my man. Let me just be quiet, man. Let me be quiet. But I like it, man. I like it. I like it. I'm at the get your phone lines ready, man. Keisha, you got the phone line ready?
You know I ain't got no phone
Okay,
line.
I'm just asking you a question. Don't be like that.
Oh Lord,
You're
you
help
so
be
me.
trolling so
you're
hard.
so
You be asking questions that you
disingenuous,
already know
man.
the answer to,
I like that.
just to try to prove a point. I'm
I'm not
telling you, that's that light skin
I'm not
behavior.
trying to prove nothing.
That's that light skin behavior. Y'all not in style no more.
Yeah,
Stop acting like that.
you gonna show your face?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I just asked a question.
Not tonight.
So I guess that's trolling. I'm not talking about the night. I'm talking about on your show.
Of course I am.
Okay, I just asked a question. That's that old bougie stuff I be talking about.
That boy ain't no good. That boy ain't no good.
But there you have it, man. You know,
Oh, Claude, come get your man.
y'all,
K-Sap just like heat. He like the heat.
Listen, I see some of y'all comments in the chat. We are open to topics,
Yes,
but
we are.
just know we ain't gonna be cussing up here. You can come up and share your honest, raw opinion about stuff. Nobody is trying to mute
Silence you.
anybody's voice, right? But we doing things a little different. The crash out can be for Bro Claude's show. He got a show specifically dedicated to crash outs.
yeah, you
And every
catching
now and
strays
again, you might
again.
get a crash out here and there on the
Yeah,
Full Court Trio or on Simply Ball Dropping Podcast.
yeah. Any
There's a,
given
there's a
moment.
time and a place for everything. But we welcome. So send your ideas. BD Sports, I said, you got some ideas. Send them in. We're not afraid to be controversial. We're not afraid to have the hard conversations.
Right.
Right.
Sunday comes quick.
You know what?
How many
Keep
times you gonna
that.
say that?
Is it gonna be a premiere or what? Well, how y'all doing it? Y'all launching y'all's first
Can
live
we
or
talk about this
or
in a
recording?
production meeting offline?
I'm just asking when y'all is it gonna
Stop
be a
asking.
live? Not a
Stop
live or
asking.
what's well
Stop asking.
if it's not live, y'all don't need me.
We
If
are
y'all
doing it live. Now stop
okay,
asking any
that's
other
all you had to
questions.
say. Just answer the
Re-
question.
you already know that if we was talking about having
No,
call in.
because you was talking about earlier, you was talking about some of the shows gonna be pre-recorded and live.
Why would
First
the
show.
kickoff show be pre-recorded?
To let them know that y'all here and y'all ain't
No.
messing around and y'all ain't here and play no games. That's the reason why. Let them know that y'all have
Ooh,
entered the
I'ma
building.
kick him in his shin.
and let people know that y'all ain't nothing to be played with.
Keisha, for all this foolishness, you could have been in your car around the corner already.
I can't go around there because Mrs. K-Sap gonna try to protect him, and I can't
Take
do
some
nothing
milk
against,
with you and just pour it on his
Mrs.
window.
K-Sap. She gonna
Take
protect
some
her
milk and pour
man.
it on his window.
Bring the honey. Bring the honey.
I don't
But
want to get
y'all
in
heard it
trouble
here.
with Mrs. K-Sap.
Y'all, you know you're on a good foot with Miss K-Sap. She ain't worried about that. Hey, but all seriousness, look, hey, we'll see what's popping on Sunday. I guess we'll come back. I don't know how y'all gonna advertise it, let them know what time and things like that, because I don't think y'all put a time out there yet.
Not yet. We got to make sure we be respectful of Elle's time with her son. This is her last week.
I understand that. Just got to make sure Elle is put, not driving.
I won't be driving, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm coming to the end of the road. This is the last one of the kids.
Yes,
Coming to the end of
ADP,
the
the
road.
shade.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Brother been keeping me busy.
Yeah, you've been a great person. The motherly duties have kicked in. Put all your kids through school. You're doing a hell of a job.
Oh,
Thank you. I
look at
appreciate
you.
it. And I got to brag because my
Yeah.
son got all A's, including
And we-
his AP classes.
There you go. And we commend ladies like you.
Thank
You know
you.
what?
So y'all give Elle a round of applause.
Thank
Good.
you, Elle, for being the woman you are, baby girl. Meanwhile, Bro Claude is over there
You too,
texting his
Keisha.
friend.
Yeah, me and Bro Claude having a conversation. Y'all don't worry about that.
Oh,
I
y'all
see y'all
texting each
texting
other.
each
Okay.
other.
Don't worry
I
about
see
that.
it.
All right.
Like
All
little
right.
school girls.
We
Then you
setting
gonna
her.
put your
We
hand up
setting
on
her
your face
laughing.
like you
We
innocent.
set her laughing.
I
man.
ain't see it. I ain't did nothing. This man ain't text me. Y'all see how y'all coming at me? I ain't did. That man ain't text me. Are y'all serious right now?
That
Well,
man said he been texting you.
you texting somebody,
So if it's a lie, he told it.
which he seems to be doing a lot these days.
No, I got the receipts right here. Do I gotta see y'all, man? Look, one thing. Look, I'm gonna leave it alone, man. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all's moments since y'all introduced y'all's new show.
I'm taking shot.
I'm just y'all got it, man.
Quiet.
Y'all are the best.
Believe it.
Y'all are the best, man.
Say
Y'all
it
are
with
the
your chest.
best, man.
Say it
Y'all are
with
the
your chest.
best. Y'all are the best, man.
I ain't saying shit. And
Hey,
Somehow I don't feel it the way I should feel it though.
without y'all, we cannot win. We can't survive without y'all.
No, sir.
Y'all
Not at
are
all.
the hot commodities, man. We need y'all. We
Yes,
need
sir.
more people like y'all.
Absolutely.
Don't ever get caught up in the Scooby-Doo action, but we need y'all. We need y'all.
I ain't with that, L. I ain't with it.
Y'all ladies are dedicated, y'all are committed, and y'all are doing great things.
Elle, I'm so proud of you.
Here. I thought you would say you weren't gonna be up here
And
all night
Keisha.
with your petty self.
I'm not, man. We 4 hours in. I'm about to shut the show down. And I gotta kick ADP off real quick before I shut the show down.
Oh my gosh. Why you always got to keep me off the phone, off the line, off the panel? What's up with that?
ADP. It's no hard feelings, man. Keep your feelings out of it. Keep your feelings out.
Well, your feelings all in it. You let it last the whole night. You still in your feelings.
Don't hey, don't let K-Sap fool you, man. I know.
Why are you
know.
talking about yourself in the third person? What's going on here?
Yeah, because I know how to run a good show.
You do.
I know what works. I know what gets people.
I'm so proud of Elle.
You know, a lot of people have been having
Elle handling everything. She's quiet.
I know how a lot of people have been having a hard day.
Keisha, and K-Sap just keep going and going.
But look, these are for the people that are having hard days, man. They want to come in here. They want that from K-Sap. They want that, man. They want to get that off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got dealing with a lot, man. And just for at least 1 to 2 hours of the day, I can bring a smile to your face.
Right.
You got people in here throwing the laughing emojis up. You know, just You gotta respect it, ADP.
I just want to know one thing.
I just
Don't fall in that bag, ADP. Don't do it.
I just want to know one thing.
I'm not Keisha. I'm quiet now.
Can I know one thing?
That's how you do. You stay quiet.
Why am I getting shot?
Oh my gosh!
Why I got shot? I ain't even do nothing. I get shot.
Just being over there in that garage is doing something, bro, Claude. Look at him put his own self on mute.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, technology killing him too. But look, he can't. He talking to himself. Look, bro, Claude, why you on mute?
I ain't talking to myself.
Yeah, you was. You was on mute the whole time. We didn't hear nothing you said.
Hey, I was talking to my brother behind me. My
okay, all
brother's
right. Well, look, check this out, man. Great show. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. And we're gonna get up out of here. Appreciate all the love and support. Keisha, what is all that? But I'm looking forward to Sunday.
Shot fired in.
Yeah, I'm crazy, Reddick. Talking to myself in third person. Sometimes you gotta do that, man. Hey, but all seriousness, man. Hey, good show, guys, man. Appreciate all y'all love and support, man. Appreciate everybody on the panel. Much love to all y'all, man. And y'all go get some rest, man. What's up, Tim? Tim coming in late from Germany, man. But I do got a real job I got to go to in the morning, so I gotta exit off. But I love all y'all, man. Peace and blessings, man.
Oh my God.
And
bye, y'all.
We out this joint.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Droppin' podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms. Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Droppin' podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.